Ladies and gentlemen, you know we going up, back to back. We can't stop yet. We need to hit the moon, the upper room. Yeah, let's go. It's the Boss Lee Show. Y'all know what's going on, man. Tune in. We going up and away with it. Oh, hottest content and I stay with it. Oh, hottest content and I stay with it. Yeah, I watch they face when they ace with it. Haters. We going up in the cafe all day. We going up in the cafe always. Yeah, y'all already know that I'm always lit. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that interview. This is my reaction video to the Jay Diamond situation. And it's an epic interview. It was amazing, man. Back to back. We had the Quell interview. Then right back to back, we came with Jay Diamond. Whoa. Woo. Get your merch. We got it here, man. We working the flyers. YouTube hoodies on the motherfucking market. It's here. You better cop it. Get your merch now. We got the cafe on the shirt now. Team Boss Lee when I turn around. Yeah. Whoa. 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 Who rocking with it? Who need their merch? Get your shirts. We're up. We're up. We're up. It's hoodie weather anyway. Springtime's coming. All colors, personalized. You get your name on it as well. Holla at me. Whoa. Whoa. Let's go. Whoa. 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 Let's go. Good interview. You already know I'm about to drop the link. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all know how I do every night in the cafe. Start early. I start early. Up, we going up. Yes, it's early. Big John salute, man. I need that sweater. I'ma holla at you. Thank you for the support, man. Thank you, King. Let you know because you know nobody else has these type of sweaters because nobody else pays for the personalization to make their shit go how they want it to be. They don't pay the extra to customize. I did. So my sweaters aren't cheap. They're $60. But telling you I paid $40 plus tax. So $42 is change. I'm only making a couple dollars. If you want to support, I appreciate it. If not, you already know. My moderators, once we sell a couple, I make a profit. I'm going to send y'all some. Y'all already know. Y'all want to support to get it faster? I appreciate it. But either way, I got you. You already know. Woo! We working. Let's go. It's the Boss Lee Show. Don't hate cause you niggas already know that I got that content that'll keep you lit, nigga, and bent. Oh, nigga, let's go. I'm gonna turn this beat off and get to it, man. Na-na-na-na-na-na. Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you see, we had Jay Diamonds coming through personally to the cafe. And when I tell you that was going to be one of the most epic interviews, it was because he held no bars. He had no hair on his tongue. He definitely spoke what he thought and let you know how he felt with no hesitation. And that's what I respect. That's what you call a gangster. That's someone who's going to come on here, whether you appreciate it or not, whether you understand it or not. It's a man that's willing to stand on how he feels and what he thinks in all shape, form, and fashions, whether it's on the internet or off the internet. That's what some people forget. See, a lot of people, but I don't do that internet shit. I get that. It's not for everybody. I get that. But the few people who do understand that the statements you make on here, you stand on, you live on, you hold full accountability for in all shape, forms, and fashions. So with that being said, it's a different realness. It's more of a reality, realistic standpoint of, hey, this is me. This is what it was. Fuck how you feel. It is what it is. That's a different type of real, some type of shit that some niggas wouldn't feel. But you already know, different strokes for different folks. Yo, Jazzo, stand up real quick and turn around and flex for these bum ass niggas real quick. Oh yeah, you know how to flex, yo. Ooh, show the sweater off real quick. Show the sweater off real quick. She got the Team Bossy just for the. You feel me? Got that Timbers to match it. Whoa, just to match that hat. You feel me? Switch it up. Switch it up. You feel me? You feel me? You turn around, the back says Team Bosley. Oh, you heard? So now when I walk on the street, niggas, like, who the fuck is he? When I jump out the Benz, they just gonna see the YouTube and they gonna see Bosley. So it's promo. You feel me? Because now they know that it's got to go on YouTube and type in Bosley. Or once they put in Team Bosley, it's still gonna send them to me. You feel me? On the next shirt, I was also thinking about putting another YouTube badge on the shoulder right here. You heard? On the next sweaters, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have another YouTube badge right here. You feel me? Fire. The red one looks amazing. Check me out. We working now. Buy your shirts. Comment now. Whoa. It's the Bosley Show. We working. Come on, man. You know I gotta promote this shit harder than anything, man. Different colors. You already know. You really want to support, you see I'm working. I might even ask you to wear no wax shit. You could really put on some drip with this too. You feel me? You could really drip my shit too. Like, don't even front, nigga. You can drip my shit too, nigga. Gangster, you can. Say that. B salute, King. Thank you for the support. I'm gonna work on getting the 4X free ready tomorrow. Just DM me an address and we want it sent to. Payment can be sent via Cash App. Appreciate you, bro. Merch hard. Yo, good looking Ace. Hey. Yo, shout out to Aha. Yo, Aha, you already know. I told you they was coming, man. Like, yo, this shit is different. Nobody got these. Nobody did this. But let's get back to the topic of this motherfucking live. Jay Diamonds, the man of the hour, the man of the night. Salute to you, King. You came in here, and like I said, you held no balls on these niggas, man. You told me how you felt. I appreciate that. You gave us raw, real history. And then people don't realize this is special access shit. This shows that, like, for me, it's a privilege. It's a pat on the back for me. Like, not trying to be cocky, just getting myself some flowers real quick. It's like, yo, I tried my whole life, my nigga, disappointing my family, like literally disappointing the people who mattered, trying to impress people who I thought mattered. You feel me? And at the end, I started to feel like it was all for nothing. I got nothing from it. To the point where it make a nigga a little depressed, a nigga a little bitter. You start to resent shit, resent people. And it wasn't until I started the YouTube shit and started to tell the same stories that I lived, that I experienced and monetized the shit, it turned it to a positive, that it actually meant something for me, did something for me. Once and for all, I finally felt like, yes, I'm getting something back from this shit. And that be my message to the youth, man. Don't fuck up your life chasing a dream thinking that there's a pot of gold at the end of that shit, because it's really not. If you listen to the stories and the testimonies that come from these individuals, these are struggle stories, straight sacrifice stories, shit that come with many losses, man. And you have to have a different state of mind to even fucking accept that type of burden, to be even willing to sign up for that type of shit. There's something mentally wrong with all of us, my nigga. There has to be. the way that we just live that lifestyle to the core. And then it's like to the point when certain things don't even faze you anymore. You become detached from certain emotions. Don't taint your own life, man. Don't fuck your head up. Don't fuck your heart up, man. Live your life. Be happy, King. Be happy that you free. Don't chase the glory. Don't chase the foul shit. Because it doesn't matter who I bring up here, man. There's not too many success stories. None of us really hit the big lick, my nigga. We had a big name. All of us did, but none of us hit the big lick. None of us yet. None of us, nigga. I'm trying to be the first one to hit that fucking big lick. Positive. In a positive way. Spreading a positive message from a negative light. Because it is a negative lifestyle. But there's a positive message at the end of the tunnel. It's just using it as an example of like, look, this shit is not what you want to do. In all angles, in all shapes, forms, and fashions, in every which way have people tried it. Look at the end result still. Shit different. But yo, that's just my real spill. Shout out to Jay Diamonds once again. Because he's another testimony to the struggle, the sacrifices that come with gangbanging and leadership. See, a lot of niggas won't understand being in a position where you feel like you are already the president. Everybody comes to you to make the executive decision. Everybody flocks to you. You're already setting the trends. You're the one making the final disciplinary action, things like that, of that nature. Everyone flocks to you for your opinion. Once you get in that seat of importance, the people who are supposed to be important start looking like irrelevant, less important, because they're just not who you expected them to be. So you can't knock someone who is walking in the step of who they're supposed to be when they decide to go in a different direction when they stepping. And as he broke down his struggle and his decision to start the Diamond District shit, only as a core leader do you really understand his vision and reason for doing so, in regards to the backlash. Because wow, he was there, he lived it. He's seen the hypocrisy, he's seen real from fake, and in the process decided to be the real one, to do it a real way on his own mission. Now, naturally, not everyone's going to agree with real, because not everyone has their own definition of that one word. And it didn't work out in his best interest, publicly, so to speak. But it didn't harm him either, publicly or secretly behind the scenes. So it's like, it's a matter of opinion, man, and you can never knock a leader for making that executive decision on what he feel was best for him and his militia at that point in time, in comparison to what he was experiencing, what was going on under the leadership of the militia he was living in already. Like, it's a lifestyle, it's different. If you don't understand that level of intellect, that if you can't get that deep mentally, you're not gonna get it. If you never lived that lifestyle, you won't understand it. It's probably just gonna sound like I'm talking in loops. But for the real is real, you already know it was said. Sometimes you look at the losses and realize, was it worth it? Was it not? Oh, that's my word. Salute to the homies that's hitting me up. Let me know they respect the interview. That shit going up. Salute, gang. My son KK said, fuck politics. I see why now. You see, look, people don't realize, and like, as people tried to, let me do this real quick. As people tried to discredit a lot of shit that I say here on the social media shit, as they try to make it seem like I'm the young whippersnapper that doesn't know too much, that hasn't seen too much, blah, 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 blah. I'm actually one of the individuals that seen more than they credit me for, because I was on the outside looking in a educational seat. I was sitting back trying to learn what was going on. So I'm paying closer attention, taking notes. Now, in the process of doing that, you see the real from fake, you see the hypocrisy, you see what's real, you see what's fake. So it's like, yo, do you be the people's champ and be the one to go against the grain and they go with you? Or do you try to be the people's champ and go against the grain and the people don't go with you? That's ultimately what happens, man. It's all up to the people. The same people that'll sit here and motivate you to, yo, speak the truth, put the truth out there, be the same people to ridicule you for that shit, let it go wrong. And a lot of people forget that. So I respect any man that takes the courage to do what I do, which is come on this motherfucker. Look y'all motherfuckers right here in y'all motherfucking eye on this camera. And speak my motherfucking truth every motherfucking day. And still go outside and live my lifestyle in accordance. Not too many people have the courage to do that. They're not walking and living in truth. Jay Diamonds is an individual I respect. He's walking and living in his truth, regardless how you interpret it, good, bad, or ugly. I respect that type of shit. And you don't have to respect my opinion either. This is just what I call it, my opinion. A lot of niggas is liars. A lot of niggas use other people's names as escalators. Feel like they gotta put them down to come up. That nigga ain't come on here and try to put down nobody. He rebutted to the individuals that try to put him down, but he didn't really come up here and throw anybody's name in the gutter, trying to slander anybody's name. Like, he kept it real grown, sexy, but honest as fuck. Gangsta. Gotta respect it. Gotta respect that shit. Tip my motherfucking hat to you, King. Shaquell too. Tip my motherfucking hat to you too, King. Same individuals. But you see, Shaquell, if you know, ladies and gentlemen, now, this is my opinion, big bro. From what I see, Shaquell is more of you see, Shaquell embodies that whole boss image principle. He carries himself in accordance. He's a logical thinker, always going to put the money before the drama. Violence being the last resort, but the first resort being the only resort, if you understand what I'm saying. But the difference is, in the role he plays is that boss collected role. He's more calculated with his words. He's more gonna choose to say, yeah, I didn't really like that, rather than say, yeah, that shit was fucking whack. You get it? Like, he's gonna more or less be respectful about it all the way, rather than tell you that shit was corny, nigga. And in comparison to the Jay Diamonds interview, Jay Diamonds is more of the, that shit was whack. Tell y'all niggas I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. Da, 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 da. So now naturally, that's always going to be embraced a little bit more, because it's a little bit more spicy. It's a little bit more like, oh shit, what is he going to say next? You feel me? So definitely, like, kept everybody on their seat, kept everybody in tune, kept this shit running over 400 plus for an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he's definitely an orator. He's definitely articulate. My boy knows how to definitely retract history and materialize it in words that, like, only very few of us possess that ability. Like, some of us don't really, some people don't have it, but he has it. And he would be great for this YouTube platform. That's why I encouraged him in the interview. I threw it out there. Like, yo, bro, what's up? You ain't never start one. Why I'm not a hater. Y'all have all day to watch, and I don't have all day to vlog. Y'all can never have too many people to watch. Some people take this shit personally. Some people take this shit and try to hold it close to their chest. Like, nobody else can be a YouTuber but me. What? As a content creator, you understand most of the people watching you are other content creators. You're creating for people who vibe with your content, while also creating their own kind of content in content. Whether they're using your content or not, it's all about content. And YouTube is a circulation of content creators watching other creators. So there's never a point in time when someone can really step on another person's foot. Only a simple-minded individual would feel like that. And then, as you see, there's a lot of simple-minded individuals on here. But without naming names, I'm not one of them. So like you said, like I was saying, I definitely threw it out there for the homie to start his channel. I encourage him. He's definitely historical. He knows a lot. He's been around everybody. His name was one that's been through the mud as well as been through the highlights and the motherfucking flash and fame bright lights. It's been everywhere on all sides of the coin. So I'm sure he has a great testimony. He has a great story to tell. And like I said, man, I encourage it, man, because I understand that people don't get it. You live in a lifestyle where you just keep losing, drilling, losing, getting hurt, drilling, losing. And only thing you gain is reputation, words. Your name is Bob. Like, but so much your reputation means when you lacking the money, when you don't have real assets. This is why you see a lot of niggas that have big names in jail come home in the street and they're nobody. So I encourage anybody who was a somebody, who made those sacrifices, who jeopardized their freedom countless times in the chase of a reputation or to solidify themselves in that culture. I encourage them. Once you're no longer living that lifestyle, without implicating anyone that could get anyone in trouble, why not live within your truth? Especially if you've been in trouble for it already. See, most of the things I mentioned, I've been penalized for already. That's it. It's a crime of double jeopardy. You can't charge me for the same crime twice. So to come on here and share certain stories with you is without punishment. There's no penalty to it. It doesn't harm anyone. So now anyone that has that type of advantage, I encourage them to live within your truth and monetize your life. I encourage you. Why not? Monetize your fucking life, my nigga. Especially if you're not walking in that shadow anymore. Because at the end of the day, you can't be penalized if you're not still doing certain things. You can't be penalized if you're not mentioning nobody's name, getting them penalized. You can't be penalized if you're mentioning things that you've been penalized for already. And in the name of that, I encourage people, live in your truth, chase your dreams, secure yourself financially by monetizing your life story, bro. You got it? Share it. I encourage you. I don't need all y'all in here every day watching me all the time. Y'all gonna come in here when I got some lit shit. And then at that point, as a content creator, it's your network. It's the people you know, who you can tap into, what you can make happen, what you can get caught on camera. This is how you grow. This is how you flourish. Everybody can have access to the same people, but everybody has a different ability to draw information. Everybody has a different way to articulate themselves. Everyone has a different approach to interviewing. This is why you've seen Jay Diamond's on Scheme Fiend's platform and then his performance on my platform. Two different levels, two different focuses. Why? People, places, and things, man. People, places, and things. The people you're around, the things you do, and the things, people, places, and things, man. You get it? That wasn't his people or the place to do that kind of thing. But salute to him. And I got to throw the elbow in the air real quick. Why not? I don't care. because it was the victory lap. This is where the real rights come and understand that we tapping into a different crowd worldwide. Individuals who made the same sacrifice, some who withdrew from the lifestyle, some who are currently still living the lifestyle, some people who, through our message, will no longer fall victim to the lifestyle. This is the platform that welcomes everybody from all walks. There's certain people that may have looked at gang members or gang life solely different until they get behind the scenes. And it's not that we're any way, shape, form, and fashion trying to glorify a gang member or gang organization. All we trying to do is let people know that are already walking in that lifestyle, the penalties and consequences that come with that, the stories we experience while living that. And now when you know the truth, you as a man have the decision to make if you want to do it or not. But we gave you the truth. We put it out there. That's our job. That's what we're doing. So if y'all don't get it, y'all don't have to. There's going to be certain people that hear the raw honesty or see the controversy, drama shit that we go through and go like, nah, I ain't fucking with that shit. We did our job. Niggas ain't on the fucking internet trying to recruit. We're trying to send a positive message. That way, if you still are a part of the lifestyle, use it for the camaraderie, not for criminal activity. Because now once you involve the criminal activity, we have to worry about the people bigger than us. You get it? Because we're strong amongst our unity in our community, especially if we're only doing things positive. No one's stronger than us. No one. But it's when you start to include negative shit, crimes, start victimizing innocent civilians, that it becomes a problem. And then now the people higher than us, the higher authorities, are forced to step in to divide and conquer. Without dividing and conquering, what do you think will happen? It's going to only get worse. It's going to keep growing into a poison that's just spreading and spreading. So that's why it's up to us to put the truth out there. Because whether you want to accept it or not, you have gang activists that come out here and use a whole different approach. You have counselors that use a whole different approach. What they don't understand, like we understand, is that people are still going to do what they want. We understand that. So what we do is give you the truth. So you're not disillusioned or chasing a dream or thinking that, oh, if I do this, this is what it's going to be. Or if I do this, this is what I'm going to get. Now, we saving you the worry or the question or the suspense of the what ifs. We telling you, this is what you're going to get, nigga. This is how it's going to play out. This is the consequence. This is potentially could be you. You could be the CK. You could be the Quell. You could be the Boss Lee. You could be the J Diamonds. Get it? This is the message we putting out there. There's a lot of people that don't get it. They think we coming on here just telling a bunch of stories, trying to poison the youth. No, and actually, we coming on here telling these stories to give the youth some real shit. Exactly, Daryl Williams. Gang affiliation plus criminal activity is RICO. Gang affiliation without criminal activity is an association, nothing more. That's the principle, that's the core. You see, utilize the network for positive without the negative. Think about all the homies you've had that now are home doing something positive, working in different lanes, plumbers, utilizing plumbers, cable man, construction workers. There's going to be somebody from a walk of life that came home and changed their walk of life and they're in some field of expertise. That's a network, whether you realize it or not. Now, the same way you call your mans that ask where the butt at, where this at, where that's at, you can utilize your network to make points, make a couple of dollars too. You could utilize your network in a positive light to monetize it as well. But unfortunately, people only use their affiliation in a negative light and monetize it negatively, committing crimes, which results in incarceration, RICO, gang indictments. Because you can be, your actions reflect the people around you. You can be affected. Your actions can affect everybody, and everybody else's actions can affect you by association. So if you're not on the same time, you're not moving in the same band, same beat, same bop, what you expect to happen? You think you could just live lawlessly forever? You think that's reality? You think you could just live lawlessly forever? As you popping out kids, having children, and gaining more responsibilities every day, you just think that's how life works, correct? Well, it doesn't. And we're the harsh reality. We're the different side of the coin. We have an experience in life that some people would never walk. Their courage never reached the level where they crossed that line. They couldn't walk in that life. They couldn't experience that lifestyle. They never wanted no parts. We were the chosen dumb few that did. So we have an experience that the vast majority does not. And it's so violent, so gory, that it is intriguing. It's intriguing to an individual that never lived that life. It's intriguing to the people that live that life, that never experienced that experience. It's all around intriguing. Now, even while it's intriguing only means it's going to get your attention, capture your attention. Now, while capturing your attention, it's up to us to deliver a message that can maybe sway your judgment, opinion, or educate you on your opinion so you can make a better opinion. Are y'all following me? Or does it sound like I'm just talking bullshit? Because I'm definitely dropping jewels on you. I'm definitely explaining why we come on here. As y'all may think that we're just glorifying some dumb shit, we actually do serve a purpose. Because even while intriguing, there's certain people that were intrigued that watch it and get terrified. They get shook. And they no longer want to play. The reality hits them, and now it's no longer cool. You don't think that serves a balance in the universe? Of course it does. Of course it does. A lot of people don't realize this. We no different than a scared straight program, bro. But y'all tax-paying dollars will go to some shit like that. It's the same shit we giving up for free. Harsh reality. Reality TV. The other side of the coin. Y'all see the fly niggas getting money in y'all hood. We the niggas that were out of jail after we were lit. Now we're down. Now we're back home now trying to figure it the fuck out. You want to land in that seat? You want to stay your ass in school and have it figured out. There's nothing wrong with monetizing your life story. And that's just my message out there. What made me start talking about that, spill a little bit, is because I see Jay Diamonds in a position where you would flourish on here, King. I know you're watching. If you're not, you're going to watch. But you would flourish on here, King. Same thing I told Shaquell. You would flourish. But Shaquell's working on something bigger than this. So I credit that. But listen. Jay Diamonds, I already said, bro. The people been asking for you. They've been saying it. You're an orator. There's very few of us that were given a gift to oratate, to create content naturally. It's in our character. It's in our personality. You got the guts. You got the sauce because of the lifestyle we live. We've seen it and we know how to articulate it, bring it to their reality. Not only that, we trailblazed the trail. We've been around. We've experienced it. So we have the names, the reputation, and the credits to speak on shit without being questioned on our opinion. You can differ in opinion, but you can never question me on my shit. It's mine to have. I lived it. I seen it. So my perception doesn't have to agree with yours. but it's my perception. Of course he would. And he gonna watch this, he gonna get in tune, and eventually he will. Because I encourage anybody from the lifestyle that wants to not take certain risk anymore, who wants to get a little income legally, so you can duck low. Welcome to YouTube. I showed niggas it could be done. To a lot of y'all, I was just a common nigga at first. You had no clue that I had ties that I do, that I know the people that I do, have access to the people I do. You'd have never known that. On the first look, first glance, I was just a regular common dude. My humble demeanor portrayed via YouTube sometimes, you wouldn't have expected it. You'd have probably thought I was a cap or a liar until, well, in time, certain phone calls, certain presentations, certain invitations, I figured it out. But you would have never known, because that's not the image I want to portray to the world. I want to show the world that even that's what I came from, that's not who I represent in its entirety. I'm my own brand. That's just a part of my experience in life that made me the individual I am behind the brand. But it's my life story that is the brand. Because this is the shit that I did, the shit that I've seen, the shit that I've lived that got me lit on YouTube. And it was through my network, through the people I knew, I was able to get on my platform that helped me grow my platform. And I'm never too big to pay homage to the people that did, to the big heads that came through and showed my platform love for free, out of respect and love for the movement and what I'm doing. That's what big homies are supposed to do. You help the little homies win. And that's why you see whenever a little homie reach out to me, I always extend my hand. And whether all of them reach out for favors or not, the ones that do know my body. And that's all that matters. You get it? And that's what it's about, my nigga. Just like the same thing as a parent, you try to make sure it's generational wealth. You have shit in line for the nigga after you, for your child, your children after you. As the big homie, you're supposed to line shit up for your next successor, your drops, the next nigga to come to you. There's a big homie, nigga's supposed to be able to come to you for anything. You're supposed to be able to lead mentally, physically, socially, economically, and spiritually. Economically, meaning money. If you can't lead in all those categories, you're technically not even a big homie. Regardless how fucking big your name is. Regardless how many people listen to you. Those are the core principles of a big homie. Keyword core. There's other things that come along. And it's like, again, I respect real shit, honest shit, niggas that stand on their shit. Like, prime example, you see, I play more of the role of the shock jock, meaning I usually ask the questions, I'm like, oh shit, he asked that? Oh no, he didn't. I usually ask the shit that usually gets a response. I bring up the shit that most people didn't think were gonna come up. So when I brought up the whole Diamond District shit, and my man honestly went straight into it, held no bars, took full responsibility, I respected it. Didn't try to come on here, shift blame, point fingers, step right in front of it. Yeah, I did that. Gotta respect it. Stand firm in what you believe in. But yeah, man. Overall, that was a solid interview. Overall, I respected it all the way. Overall, I respected it. Word. Was anything y'all felt like I didn't ask him? I'm about to drop the link. I want to hear some of y'all opinions on the interview. How y'all felt about the interview? Give me some feedback. The link is dropped. Let's go. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, as you see, showed y'all the white. Now we got the gray. Highlight me, Team Bossley. We work it. We work it. Hit the link. Copy your merch. Get your shirts. We got it here. Bow. Team Bossley. YouTube. So it's fire. Hit the link. Come up and talk about it. Come up here and talk about it. Smallita.
Yo, what's good?
What's the word, King?
Nothing, man. That shit was fire.
It was fire. What was your highlights?
Well, I mean, everything, he seemed like he just touched on a whole bunch of different shit, and it was crazy because when he touched on the whole Diamond District shit, I wish he would have delved a little bit deeper into it because I was on the island with a couple dudes that was Diamond District and niggas was not jacking them at all. That shit was ugly for them, but I mean, he kept it real. It was an ill interview. Facts.
Yeah, no doubt. He went all in with it. Like, yeah, I like that shit. He held no punches.
Nah, definitely. And he didn't go up there, like you said, he ain't really go up there to take shots at nobody or push any agendas. You know what I'm saying? He just went up there and just, kept it a buck. So shout out to him, man. That shit was official. It could have went longer too. I could tell he had a lot more to say, but you was right by, just cutting it where it was at so everybody could just,
If anything, he's always welcome back. We could always do a part 2, man. Any questions y'all think I should have asked him that was left out?
Nah. I think you let him, like I said, I like the way you interview people because you just kind of, you lead them into the thing. You ask them the question and you let them go from there. And you jumped in when you had to clarify whatever or to like make a point of emphasis on things. But for the most part, you let them take over the interview and kind of just do what they got to do and go where they got to go with it.
Right. That's what's up, though. I ain't gonna front. We got back-to-back solid interviews, man. Like, we got Hot Shot coming in for a part 2. So we gonna tap back in with some of the rips, man. Y'all want to get in tune with some known kings, some known Yetas, any gangs, man. We're all gangs in New York, man. Like, get into some shit, but you gotta be verified. Niggas gotta be able to verify you solid, you are who you say you are. You understand what I'm saying? Like, niggas gonna tap in and see if you are who you are, though.
Them Trinitarian niggas be gay as hell, though.
You said what?
Trinitarian niggas be gay as hell, man. And anybody could be down with them niggas.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that though, because I just was definitely making a proposition about niggas tapping in for interviews and shit. So we're not gonna do that. Respectfully, that's just business wise. You feel me?
Nah, holla about G. Do your thing, homeboy.
You know that we working, man. We trying to be more professional about shit, man. We trying to level up. Can't constantly stay on the same level. As long as I keep introducing great content, I have to take it just as serious and level up the business side of things as well.
Big facts, big facts.
Nah, no question.
This is why you see we got the merch here, merch heavy on deck, whatever you need, any color, any size, personalization, moderators, once your name, customization, we got you. We here. Like, no bullshit. We working.
Yeah,
Yo, you have any cases and Android cases, bro?
You say what?
You got any Android and iPhone cases?
Yeah, we got those too. What kind you want? Which one you looking for?
I'm more of an out of box type of nigga, man. If you sell an out of box, I definitely support the brand. You heard?
All right, so I'm gonna get the outer boxes. I'm gonna get it personalized with the Bossy logo on top. You know that.
Yeah.
You look wild tired though, bro.
Yo, bro, I've been back to back. You know, the cafe, and then with my daughter, as I stay up, I go to sleep for a few minutes, and then she up. I'm
Yeah.
up with her. You feel me? And then I've been running around because I had a lot to do. I got a lot of shit coming y'all way, unbeknownst to y'all, man. You feel me? Just behind the scenes working. Had to run out, pick up some merch. Like I said, man, I'm on the grind full time, bro.
No doubt. Yeah, we
Yeah.
see that.
Me up here, man. I'm gonna dip out. You heard, bro? I gotta eat.
You already know, Top Shot. Salute, King.
Nah, you had that one yesterday. I heard that shit. I was out and about, and I was just listening to it in the car the whole time with Quell. That shit was tough too, you know. And that's another thing I respect about Jay Diamonds is like, well, they were both just speaking on what really happened, and like you said, from each other's point of view, and he didn't take it as like disrespect on what Quell was saying about him or not. He understand, like the
Yeah,
game.
I respect it. They threw it out there, but now whether you caught it or not, they have a history of conflict. You heard, bro? Like just being the middleman, the guy that explains things. They had a history of conflict, real conflict, like chess move conflict, shot your way, shot my way, keep beat up, that type of conflict. And I like the fact that they both kept it gentlemen. After all them years, they let bygones be bygones, and they both came up here respectfully and put respect on both of their names. I felt like that's how big homies of New York were supposed to represent each other off rip, regardless of the history. And this is gangster. I respect both of them niggas on a different level for that, on how they handled that shit. Gangster.
Nah, that's exactly the point I was gonna make. Is that hearing Quell's interview, Jay Diamond's name was sprinkled all throughout it. You know what I mean? Like he was a reoccurring name in situations, and I caught I understood what was going on, and then Jay Diamond's instead, other people would have looked at it, said, "Oh, this nigga ain't here throwing dirt on my name. Fuck him. Watch tomorrow what I do." Like, but he ain't do that. He just verified a lot of things. He said, "Listen, he might remember it one way, but it wasn't like that, and he might have not been." Like he said, he wasn't privy to a lot of the things that I knew personally from the back, playing from my role. And like I said, they just kept it, like you said, they kept it gentlemanly. They just, what I'm saying,
Respect.
they
Gangster.
saluted each other, and and they ain't throw. At the end of the day, they just respected both. Like he said, he one of the originals. He had respect for him. Whatever happened, happened. So respect to both of them, man. Them shits was both fire.
That's a fact. Them niggas did their thing. I like the fact that's how niggas is supposed to represent themselves. And that's not throwing no shade at certain niggas, but it is throwing shade at certain niggas. Cause it's like if everybody came on here from the beginning to how, let's say, y'all see how, no disrespect, none of that, but y'all see how I represented the gang when I went up to Queens Flip. The presentation off the rep. You
Right.
see, niggas show present day relevancy, not no corny internet shit. Now, with that being said, when Quell and Jay Diamonds come on here as historians up until present day that been through their own little situations, but like he said, no one that did that major struck out, no one did that final slash that got them faded forever. You understand what I'm saying? It was more so like even through their scars and bruises, scrapes, they remained who they were. And the fact that they still came on here and handled themselves like gentlemen, didn't let their didn't start no dick knocking contest. Like I said,
Mhm.
man, they just kept it gangster. That representation is how we supposed to been represented as in
Absolutely.
being militant, as
Right.
in even through our conflicts upon the public eye, we show unity. Like
Hmm.
in some aspects, that just wasn't the case. And once that started to happen, especially on YouTube, it became a trend that all of us indulged in, including myself. So, like, I definitely want to salute both of them niggas for not indulging in that gangster.
Nah, most definitely. Yeah, they both came up here, and they definitely told it from their perspective. They kept it funky on everything. And I didn't hear or see any lie. Like sometimes when you could tell him, he embellishing or he lying or he leaving something out or whatever. But they just came up there and spoke from what they know personally, and both of them were on the same type of time. Like, listen, I'm not going to speak on nothing that I wasn't personally there to be like. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going to speculate. I'm just going to tell you what I know personally from me being in those situations and being in those conversations. So, that they were both fire, bro. Real shit.
Yeah, real nigga shit though. But yo, we bossing up, we working. Jazzo, you repping for the light skinned niggas. Come on, man. I'm repping for my Damu niggas too. Even you ugly, crispy niggas. Fuck out of here. Nigga. Now, all jokes aside though, man. And that's what it's about. Like, my whole thing was people said I was kind of cocky at the Flip interview. My whole intention was never to be cocky. It was just to be firm, just to show general energy. Like, there's no way in hell, and this is no shade to Flip, but there's no way in hell, bro, that me being a representative of what I'm representing and who I represent as a movement, whether I'm active with them presently or not, I'm the representation. So it's like for me to not represent correctly, to not bop accordingly, it would be to only be shown a mockery of something I'm supposed to be representing.
Nah, like yeah, I mean, but those people, I mean, I seen the Queen's Flip interview. I seen it that day, you know, and I remember even Flip pulled up to the live after that, and you know, he you know, like you remember that. But nah, you were just matching his energy. You was just up there, you know, and y'all and you could tell that he was enjoying doing the video just as much as you was enjoying being up there.
Hell yeah, we was chilling, we were vibing. Because you know, they get the Gab vibe. We had that good ping pong back and forth.
Right.
And none of us took it personal. So it was jovial. You feel me?
Nah, yeah, definitely. That was a good one. That was a real good interview. Cause you know, like I said that day, and I didn't want and when Flip came up there, I ain't want like, you know, he kind of took it personal what I said, but I was just saying that, you know, anybody that's watched Queen's Flip and Flip the Script, you know, Flip could go left on you. You know what I mean? He could turn it around and make you, you know, feel uncomfortable or just wild on you for, you know, for
and that's what I was trying to explain to him. Like, yo, bro, from me not knowing him in real life and only watching you on social media, you look like the stunt one, the one that's gonna actually try to put on for the media. That whether you really meant it that hard, the camera's on, you're gonna put that fucking show on. You feel me? Like throwing that water on that dude that day. You ain't have to throw the water, but you seen it, it clicked in your mind. If you watch that video back like I did, right, you're gonna see when the nigga said it, you're gonna see Flip look at the nigga, then Flip looked at the water cup, then Flip looked back at the nigga, and then Flip grabs the water cup. Yeah, like you see when the thought hits his brain, you heard? So it was just more so like I'm watching from the spectator's point of view. I see that you're bold. Like me, I'm bold. So which means if I was to decide to do something, I'm gonna do it. Fuck how you felt about it. And I know that you have the same ability. So I just went prepared for whatever would have happened. If it would have went left, it would have went left. But I went with a good energy in my mind to keep it professional so it wouldn't go left. I didn't even try to radiate no left energy. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Nah, that was a good video. That was a good interview. Like I said, y'all got like you could tell that was one of the interviews that he enjoyed, you know, doing just as much as, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause y'all was laughing, you know, y'all was poking fun at each other, and you know, like it was good. It was good. You represented yourself well. Flip did good. You know, he let you speak. He let you, you know, he touched on some shit that you know you had to clarify or whatever, and it was a good interview, definitely.
Like when it got to the subject of the homies, you feel me? Like I had to say something. I wanted to say something. I couldn't go up there and not say something because unfortunately it was poorly represented in the beginning due to the mockery that was made thereafter. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
If niggas would have went up there and represented it how they did, whether true or false or indifferent, if niggas would have stuck to the story, everybody would have just shut the fuck up, kept it behind the scenes. All right, cool, copy. It would have just been what it was. We just spoke behind the scenes. But once it came on YouTube that everything was a lie, a facade, and niggas is just making niggas look corny, my thing is, all right, y'all niggas want to live in truth, right? So let's fucking put all the fucking truth out there. Since you niggas want to, let's tell these niggas the parts of the story that y'all not telling them. And that's when I started my 4 from Grace series.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, that's the persona that you took on. Basically, that's who you are, I guess. You know what I mean? You just the type of person that you gonna show you just gonna stand on what you believe in. You know what I mean? And if you feel that motherfuckers is doing wrong, you're gonna bring that to light. And you're not gonna sugarcoat it. Like, you know, it's that's commendable. You feel me? Like,
and I read that same ability. Sorry to cut you off, but I read that same ability from Jay Diamonds just now. Like he does the same thing. And that's what I respected about that interview.
Mm-hmm. Not definitely. Yeah. He even said it in the interview. He said, you know, you doing the same thing that I do, but just in a different way, you know.
Right,
So
right.
It is what it is, man. It was a really good interview. Y'all got he was able to, you know, clear up a couple of things and misconceptions, because it's everybody got their own versions of the story, but you heard it from the horse's mouth. He told you what it was, whether you like it or not. And I respect everything he said, man. Like he went off on his own and did what he felt was right according to him and the people that he was fucking with. So can't really take nothing from him, man.
Yeah, not at all. Like not in a YouTube way. Like Bilo Gambino. If you notice, right, there's plenty of homies that did bad. There's a lot of dirt I could be putting on this motherfucking internet from niggas that's not even on this fucking internet. But I don't, because I'm not here to sabotage a movement. I would be a fucking treasonous to do that, to make my sole purpose fucking exposing niggas that's not even on fucking YouTube. You get it? See, what happens is, it just so happened that once niggas came on here and made a mockery of what certain shit and pissed me off, in my opinion, it was like, all right, you know what? These niggas tell all this other shit that they had no business fucking telling. But they not telling all the shit about themselves, the bad shit. They leaving out a lot of bad shit that they did, knowing damn well like you skipping a part of the story. Stop skipping shit since you want to be so much of a, yo, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I don't give a fuck. Since you're gonna be, I'm gonna tell the truth. I don't give a fuck. Since you're gonna be that nigga, tell your dirty fucking truth. And once niggas didn't and niggas played themselves with me, I told niggas dirty truth, but I only targeted the niggas that played themselves with me, which happened to be other YouTubers, niggas that was on YouTube. But I'm not digging in the crates on niggas that's not on fucking YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's not my purpose. That's not my form. That's not my platform is for. Like,
Nah, definitely, man. Definitely. I mean, you felt what you felt. Listen, man, you can't knock a man for feeling he doing what he felt he had to do. That's honorable. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, that's the angle you took on it. You said, you wanted to go and really speak on what you knew and and tell and clarify some, because how that's how it goes. Like he said, there's really three versions to the story: your version, my version, and the truth. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And usually between your version and my version, the truth is somewhere in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, I mean, nobody wants to go up there and they're not going to tell the bad that they did. They only going to spotlight the good or the bad. They'll spotlight the bad of somebody else, but they don't want to say, well, yeah, well, I was wrong, or yeah, I did some fuck shit. That's never going to happen. But
Like, that's a fact. That's why, like, perfect example. Like, if you notice, right? Once I started the Fourth from Grace series, I don't be out here trying to always just claim the credits for everything. Cause me sometimes I'm confident in the fact where I'll see a nigga jack my swag, smile, and won't say nothing about it. But I know where you got it from, nigga. It's a pat on my back that you jacking my shit,
right,
whether I say something about it or not. Like, but when I started the Fall from Grace shit and it started to show niggas I was still outside, it gave a lot of niggas courage to test the waters that would have never did it if I didn't. And niggas may not see it that way,
mm-hmm.
but I do, because niggas wasn't doing it before. And that's why I started doing it. Everybody knew all this shit. Everybody knew this, knew that, but nobody said shit until I started to. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so at least pay a little homage to the trendsetters that, like I do. The niggas that paved the way before me, bro, I always give them their credit.
Nah, of course, as you should.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
niggas don't reciprocate that enough all the time.
how do they say? Copying is the highest form of flattery. You know what I'm saying? That leads you to, what I'm saying? That's like them paying homage, but not really giving you your just due saying it, but by, taking things that you showed them or whatever. It's them basically without telling you, they're giving you your flowers, but
That's a fact. Wait, he said, my show, yeah, girl, man. These interviews is just crazy good, Jago. This is a motherfucking lane, bro. Niggas going up with this shit, bro. Now, no question. But you see, some of these most epic interviews, there's a few more that we could get. But the individuals with that type of, let's say, security clearance ain't trying to come on this YouTube shit. You feel me? Niggas don't be trying to do this YouTube shit.
Nah, but you got a few of them. If you got them, and then and then by the way that you
That's how
carry
it happens.
yourself,
Believe it or not, though, pardon me to cut you off. By the way that it happens is dudes to see them two do it and then want to do it because now it's like it sounds crazy, but motherfuckers follow the leader. It's not cool to a cool nigga do it. You feel me?
right? But what I was just about to say is the way that you conduct your interviews might lead them to be like, all right, well,
But your phone cut off.
you can hear me now.
Yeah, we hear you a little bit. It's breaking up still a little bit. But go ahead.
Now, I was saying that the way that you conduct your interview is like, in a respectable manner. That a lot of people they don't want to get on there because they don't want to be interviewed by somebody that's going to try to paint a picture or make them try to lead them down a fucking like push the issue, like like Jay Diamonds. A lot of people come up here like, yo, there's certain things that they're not going to touch on, and some people will poke at it. Nah, but go ahead, nah, but you talk about this, and but you, like I said, by you doing it the way you do it, other people might say, you know what, he's a person that I would go up there and tell the story to, because I like the way that he do it. So
Nah, no question. That's why I try to let individuals speak their truth, but on the same token, I ask the questions that niggas be like, yo, I want to know. You feel me? I make sure certain shit does get asked. You feel me? Because I'm in the loop. Well, was in the loop because now I try to disassociate myself from certain shit. To be honest with you, but I was used to be heavy on the loop, my nigga. So like, even though I'm not actively in the loop now, I'm only a call away whenever I decide to jump in the loop to be hula hoopy for the day. Like, you feel me, bro? Because it's still about respect. I didn't disappear in a bad note. I fell back and moved along on my own graces and a good note. You feel me, bro? So
right.
I always tap back in when it's time to tap back in because I've never been a hoe nigga. Now, with that being said, I'm always willing to give individuals a platform to grow and help them grow as a platform in an individual brand. You feel me? But a lot of niggas don't like this YouTube shit, and that's just the facts of the matter.
Right. Nah, that's a fact. Just like, I mean, but I like also what he said too. He said, when you asked him about the whole YouTube channel shit, and like, yo, you got a lane here. Is like, that's not my thing right now. But he left the door open. I mean, that's just smart business anyway. Sometimes it's just not right. The timing ain't right. He don't
Right.
feel. But not to say that
But
later
now,
on
check
down
it
the
though.
line,
On the
he
same token, though, now, if you understand anything about business, timing is everything in business. Pay attention. Last year, we had the bigger wave of the New York Blood segment when they hit Queen's Flip. We were all trending lit last year, all of us.
Mhm.
Now, with that being said, we still got a nice little following of people who are intrigued with the culture, but it's not the same like it was. The algorithm doesn't hit like it did last year. You understand what I'm saying? So now you fuck around and wait too late to jump in the wave, and now it's no longer relevant.
Of course.
Now niggas don't even care about that no more to hear what he has to say. So it's all about timing as well. So I definitely encourage niggas, don't wait, don't procrastinate. You fuck around and be mad when niggas already ate. You
Nah,
feel me?
you gotta ride the wave when it's there. You know what I mean? Like, you got.
Exactly.
And but the people that are smart enough to know that, they capitalize on those instances, just like they say, like the recession, it should be like the best time to buy property and all the, like people that are in the know that are good at business, they understand that these, like, when it's hot, when something is hot, they jump, it's time to jump on the, on the wagon before it's too late. So definitely, man.
Right. I ain't gonna lie though. After this hot shot interview, I'm gonna tap in, get about 3 more lined up, and then keep coming back at y'all back to back. Bow, 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 bow. Like straight content back to back. You know me, man. Constantly working, constantly networking, reaching out. I'm about to start tapping into the upcoming rappers. Like a lot of videos about to start being released through this channel, man. I'm working on something behind the scenes. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of up and coming rappers, they're gonna start, instead of releasing this shit through distro, I'm gonna start helping them with distro. We're gonna use this platform and we're gonna help y'all as the people to help us judge, let them know as critics what they should work on, et cetera, et cetera. So
Right.
if you're interested in helping out with that, man, let me know. We definitely about to go up with that segment.
Nah, definitely. I mean, that's a good, like, yeah. I give you your props, bro, because you on your job. And nobody can. If anybody can say whatever they want, but one thing they can't say is that you're not on your job. You definitely out here making moves. You got the hoodies. You got the, you're doing just what you said you're doing. You know you hot right now, bro. I like in the last month or so, you probably gained like 3,000, 4,000 followers. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you understand that right now, you're with the concept between Fania and not to expose that, but just saying like that brought a lot of good light to your channel. It stirred a conversation that needed to be had, and now
And if you notice, right, ever since that, and I realized that changed the energy a little bit. So once I did change the energy, I'm trying to keep that same energy, the interviewing energy, the positive interview, and not sloppy, beefing, corny shit. You
right,
get it?
nah,
Well,
definitely, and your shit is on. Your shit is it's not just you. don't just stay to one facet of content. You do the thing like with Jay Diamonds and Quell and others. Because that's certain people, that's certain people's lane and interest. But then you go and even though like I said, the Fania thing wasn't planned, it was something that you just did as a man. Like you exposed something that should have been exposed. But you also talking. You know how it is in the cafe. Anything could come up. We hit at least 10 different subjects every night, from bullshit subjects to serious subjects. It's just
that's a fact.
you know what I'm saying. We just in there vibing and shit. SB he'll come with his shit and he'll throw out his questions. Everybody. We pull up and sometimes we don't know where the conversation's gonna go. But
Hey, yo, real shit though. You, SB, y'all being here every day on the cafe. Y'all need these merch. Y'all cannot. Y'all came up. Y'all gotta have a motherfucking logo on from now on, man. Ain't you know around, nigga. When you stay in the cafe from now on, boy, you gotta be merched out. You see
yeah,
the logo, boy. You from
nah,
a
that shit's up.
way. Yo, bro. You see, with my merch, ladies and gentlemen, my whole niche is this with merch. Why the hell would I try to sell y'all something that y'all just bought one time and then put in a fucking drawer or closet and never wear, never use, never care about? This sweater right here, right? It's regular as it is, just a regular Bossy Cafe sweater. You can wear a regular drip to this. You can run to the store in this. It's not like if you put this on to run to the store, go chill on the block or something, niggas gonna be like, what the fuck you got on? You niggas ain't gonna start cutting your ass. It's still a drip. Niggas are like, oh, what kind of sweater is that? It has a drip to it, whether if it has a brand that they're used to. This is how we build the brand that we want them to be used to. You feel me? By just making good designs and comfortable material. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's the whole key. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I didn't go for the cheap hoodies. I went for the good ones. You could wear this shit and be comfortable. You're a muscle man, it's fitted. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, real nigga shit though. Like, I try to really make my merch that's gonna appeal to people that you could really utilize. Like when I come out with my rolling paper, but y'all smokers, it's made out of the same paper as raw paper. So if you're a raw paper smoker, you're gonna love smoking the Bossy papers. You understand what I'm saying? Like I try to utilize my merch what people can utilize in real life. Like
You respect. Bottom line is you respect your brand, so you're not gonna put your fucking name on some bullshit. You know what
hell
I'm
no.
saying? So you always gonna try to represent your brand and put your brand onto things that are gonna fucking, like you said. I can see from the hoodie, them shits is tough. You know what I mean? Like the white one was tough. I like the gray one better, but they good. They good money, like you
And that's
said.
crazy. See, and it's a matter of opinion because I love the white one. The white one pops. It like it matches with the YouTube out, like the whole YouTube look. I
Right.
think that one is more tubish. Like I would stream in more the white one than the gray one. The gray one is where I wear more outside. Like
Yeah, that's why I
it don't
said.
get dirty as quick. Word.
But yeah, man, that's like I said, man, you doing your thing, man. You out here working, you out here pushing your brand, you out here trying to,
Hey yo, real shit. Whoever cops the merch, no, not on some cocky shit though. But if you would like an autograph, like niggas are suggesting in the comments, I'll sign it for you, bro. When I mail it off to you, I'll sign it to you. Who knows? If I do get lit one day, you can fucking sell that shit. I'm never gonna stop grinding, bro. I'm never gonna stop my grind. I promise you that. Anybody that's rocking with me from now to then, just know all this shit is the grind, it's the patience and the continuation of consistency. And just know I'm respecting the grind enough to be consistent. I'm on this shit until I win, not if I win. Until I win, we here.
Fact. Nah, definitely, yeah, man. That's a good look,
And
man.
don't want it as bad as me, and I'm gonna prove that shit.
That's the key, man. You gotta stay hungry. Got to, and never get satisfied, never get complacent. Always keep pushing. You know, that's what's up, bro. Real shit. You know, you on the right track. I know you know that.
Hell
Nobody
yeah.
can tell you that.
And I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in purchasing a hoodie, hit me up on Instagram, or you can send your address via Cash App in the note with the payment, and I'm gonna send it out instantly. Tomorrow will be right on the way.
That's what's up, man. Definitely. But yeah, man, that shit. You know, you definitely got Big Dan. You said Hot Shot shit coming back up because his shit was fire.
Now, and I'm telling y'all raw, y'all can look it up. The hoodie cost, because of the type of material I got and the customization of 3 different places on the hoodie, it cost me $40 and change, about $42. So I was gonna sell the hoodies for $60 so I could make a little under $20, $18 a t-shirt. My profit would be $18. So basically I make $18 if you buy it for $60. My moderators, I'm selling it. If you're gonna buy one moderators, I'll sell it to you for $50. I'll make just a little $80. All sizes, the size doesn't expand the price. The price doesn't change by size. It's a flat rate. But when you feel the material, it's not no stringy shit. You see, like, the string can't pull out. No, it's really authentic. You see that? Like, it's not the cheap shit. You see that? Like, you know what I'm talking about? You know how you pull the string and it comes flying out? Like, nah, I made sure the quality of hoodie was good too. Something that people could appreciate and wear.
Right.
Not no shit you wash one time and now it's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, logo peeling off and shit. Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want that. But yeah, man, that shit is, you know, definitely, man. Keep pushing this brand, bro. It's gonna work. It's working. You see it. You know, like I say that because it's like when you working out. When you working out, you work out for 2 months and you don't see no fucking progress. You give up on that shit. But once you get that first compliment, like, yo, you been working out? Yeah, shit. That's when you get hype. And I know you seeing it yourself. Like, yeah, I'm sure through the checks and everything that's, you know, transpiring.
It's gonna makes me work harder because I'm starting to see the fruits of it. Like, all right, it's working. It's working.
Right.
It's working. Like, you feel me? And that's what it's about. It's about it working. Nobody wants to do nothing for nothing. Nobody wants to do nothing for nothing, B.
Of course not. Of course not. Definitely, man. You on your way, bro. Real shit.
And yo, listen, man, you gotta remember, man, when I start the satellite radio and all that, who you think I'm gonna have up there helping me host this shit? Y'all the ones who help me make it through the cafe every night. You, SB. So far, y'all two are locked in. Y'all are in every cafe. Y'all don't miss a day. Y'all are in full attendance. It's worth the payoff. And when the payoff comes, why not break the bread with the individuals that spent the time breaking the bread with me? Niggas put in the time to get the come on. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas put in the time to get the come on.
Nah, that's a fact, man. I appreciate, like I said, man, I appreciate
and it's like
everything, bro.
It's not gonna be the same without the niggas that I've been bouncing back and forth with. It ain't the same without y'all. And I don't want it without y'all. You understand what I'm saying?
I appreciate that. Definitely.
Y'all niggas in here every day rocking with a nigga. How real would that? How fucking fake would that be? Fuck out of here. Y'all are the cafe too. This is why I say y'all need these, nigga. Y'all need these. Y'all are the cafe. Jay is real too. Your ass too. But you be cutting class sometimes, nigga. Jay ass be cutting class, nigga. Now what up, Jay? How you feeling, my boy?
I mean, look, I'm around. Hey, look, I'm at home. It's a Sunday, right? I'm out here at the park. Listen,
hey, yo,
there's live acting.
Hey,
let me turn my camera around. I'm gonna let y'all see what I'm doing. Hold on. I'm gonna let y'all know how we get with it.
6X, right? You about a 6X?
God damn. Hey, I like what you did there. I like what you did there. That's impressive, my friend. That's impressive. Hold on, I can't figure out how to work this shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got the hats coming up too. My next hats. Where you go, Jay? I was just joking. You know you my motherfucking boy, man. Come on, cut that shit.
I think he probably pressed the wrong button trying to flip the camera.
Yeah, but yo, this coming up next though. I'm putting this on the hat. That's gonna be my brand. You heard? Or I might have Team Bossly and put this on the sign like that. They got New Era, like brand and shit for real.
Nah, that's a fact. I like that. I like the brand on the B that you got.
Yo, my bad, man. Hey, look, can y'all see? Hold on.
What?
Hello, we out here, man.
Woo! Shout out to VA.
Hold on, man. We out here. Man, we out here, man. Outside, no cable, man. Let's go, champ.
That's
Let's go, champ. No, what's happening, y'all? How y'all be, man?
Same shit, regular shit.
What you?
Hey,
What
look, I
you?
just want to jump in. What up? Say what up? You know what I mean?
What you?
Hey, look, I'm going left. Look, oh shit, I see. Oh shit. Hey, look. Nah, hey, look, I'm gonna jump back in when I get a quiet spot because it's ignorant out here right now. It's ignorant right now.
All right, man. You know
Hey,
we had
Smalitos, what's good, dog? How you be, man?
Ain't shit, man. Good to see you. Good to hear from you. Salute to
Man,
everybody.
you already know Fred Van Vliet.
Yeah, you're a
Man,
funny
I'm
dude.
trying to, man, listen,
Nah,
man.
it's
Hey,
all right.
Jazzo, man.
I'm gonna get this
Hey,
shit
listen, I'm
right,
part of,
man.
hey, listen, no, real shit, though. Shout out to everybody. I don't know what time it is. Y'all see what's going on. Hey, look, I'm part of the bomb squad and I'm at the door.
Yeah, you
From
do.
now, from here
Chill.
on out, if anybody got an issue and they like, yo, we need somebody to fire this nigga up. Jig is right 804. Let's go, champ.
I bet. I'm gonna tag your ass every time I need you cut one of these niggas' asses.
Man, you
Hey.
already know, guys. You already know. Hey, look, I'm trying to rent the goddamn coupe too, man. You know what time it is.
Oh, I don't know about that. That shit ain't for rent unless you paying $2,000 a day.
See, if you had a good heart like you say is, and you care about people, you will look out for the less fortunate. And
I ain't
look
gonna
out.
front though, bro. That was a good ass game, tight game. I know you being all them panty draws down there, boy. You being all them panty draws. You being all them dogs.
Hey, no, that's just up there. No, I don't know. I'm trying to find one of these little young Jones so I can shoot up the club. But yeah, I get back with y'all though.
Yo, this nigga is crazy.
Great.
No, I'm a holler back, man. I'm out, y'all. Y'all be easy, man.
Yeah, you know that
All
shit.
right.
See, my boy. See, that's real niggas tapping in. You know I respect that nigga Jay. He ain't just no internet nigga. That nigga done drove all the way to New York just to chill with me, smoke a blunt, nigga. And then jump right back on the highway and left.
That's real.
Yeah, real nigga shit though. Pulled up, nigga. Smoked with me. We rode around Manhattan a little while, nigga. Just went back to the crib, nigga. Pulled up just to spin a block with a nigga. Respect it, you heard?
That's a fact, and that's support right there. Like I said, man, you know, like you said, the people is what's gonna make you or break you. And you got a lot of people. I see it every day in the chat. You see it too. People really, really fuck with you. People really fuck with the content. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a following, and it's only gonna build. It's only gonna you got a good you charismatic. You know what I'm saying? So like. People going once they see you and shit, you gonna get niggas that be like, man, fuck this thing. But you gonna more often than not, you gonna get people that like, you know what? Yeah, I like this kid. You know, and stick.
Yeah, like you know what's so crazy though? It's like when motherfuckers clown you when you're not flexing, when you're not clean, when you're not dressed. But then as soon as you start to try to make yourself look presentable, they make that a problem too. That's why it's not about people.
Nah.
You don't do what you do to appease people. You do what you do, and if they like it, they rock with it. If they don't, you salute them on the way out.
That's it.
You know what I mean? That's it. Like
that's just the facts of life. You're never gonna be able to please everybody, man. You're gonna drive yourself crazy trying to make everybody love you. So you know what? Just appreciate the people that love you, that got genuine love, that follow, that support the cafe, support the merchandise, support the movement, and the people that don't hope that they come around. But if they don't, fuck them. Straight like that.
Real nigga shit. Real nigga shit. You get that shit right on the nose.
That's it, man. But like I said, more often than not, because of your character, you know, you like I said, you got charisma. You know what I mean? You well spoken. You know how to do a little bit of everything. You know you
Why?
well.
And that's what I always say. You hit it right in the nose. I said I don't know everything, but I know a little bit about a lot, nigga. Word.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you could do that more often than not, you're gonna get people to rock with you. It's always gonna have the haters.
Haters, you
Always.
can't. I had to get used to it. At first, I was falling victim every day. I'm getting better at handling that shit, though. Don't front. I'm getting a little better.
Nah, but you know what? It's hard because, you know, I used to look at you and be like, why does Boss Lee even pay attention? But now that I got my little thing going and I'll be getting a little hate in I'll be cursing these niggas out. I'll be like,
of course, you know what it is, Smolita? This is what I was trying to tell people. Whether I told you to do it or not, it's about common sense. I'm giving you a way in. If I have a platform, I'm letting you come up here every day. To the point when I even trust you to co-host when I have to go take a shower, tend to my daughter or something, I have you take over. I rolled out the carpet for you. So now, whether you did or didn't, that would have been the perfect time to, if you didn't have a channel, launch a channel. So now you having a channel, the smartest thing you did was mention it humbly as you did, because whether you realize it or not, you could have mentioned it boisterously. I wouldn't have gave a fuck. But the principle is, as you did it humbly, it showed a sign of respect, and it still piqued people's curiosity enough to go subscribe. Because there are people who sat in here, watched for me, but enjoyed watching you as you took over. You did provide them with content that kept them entertained. So you worked for your own platform. I didn't really help you do shit. I just gave you the spotlight.
Nah,
you feel me, bro?
Like
and that's what it's all about, my nigga. It's not about keeping it, bro.
And I get people pulling up, they be like, yo, I didn't know you had your shit, you know, and it's the cafe. The first thing I say is salute to the cafe, man, because that's, you know, I know that's where the love comes from. So I'm like, yo, listen, salute to the cafe. You know what I'm saying? And like, that was never my intention. Like, not to bring nobody up, but Green Eyes, the day that he did it, you know what I'm saying? I remember that day. He like, yo, you mind if and you showed him love. You're like, hell yeah, go ahead. I don't care. Nigga, shout it out. Yeah, subscribe to, you know, and you bigged them up crazy and everything. And you know, it's not wrong with that. And I absolutely, you know, I give you respect for that, because a lot of people probably would have been like, nah, man, nah. You know what? Nah, like, but you like, hell no, nah, go ahead, go for yours. Right. You know, and I know I could have done that too, you know, but like I said, it's not, I really just, you helping me refine my shit, because quiet as kept, I'm not really an outgoing person like that. So by coming up here and talking my shit for hours and hours, it made me more comfortable to the place where I could say, you know what? Maybe I can do this, you know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, so facts, salute, man.
I would encourage you the whole fucking way, bro. You understand? To the point where, now look, by you coming through, showing your loyalty, you have your own platform. You could have pulled the Green Eyes.
Right.
Did try to go live to see if niggas was gonna come and check you like that. You feel me? You could have pulled the Green Eyes.
Right.
But you didn't. You stayed loyal, even doing your content. You never wavered. You still come through and you show the cafe love every night, even as you start to build your own following. That's loyalty. I definitely don't mind tuning in or spreading love. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why, like I said, between you and SB, even that day SB come up here, he don't have a platform. But SB come up here every day, hold it down, cut a nigga ass, do what he do.
SB, he funny.
My God, that's why that night, nigga, when the cash out started coming through, nigga, I kept $20 and sent that nigga everything else. You understand what I'm saying? It was like, make sure you, nigga, hold on, make sure you eat too. What the fuck?
Nah, that was
love. What I'm saying? You here, nigga. You here. If I gave you the platform, just make it work for you too. That's the blessing to me. Just don't waste my time or make my platform look stupid. So while you here, eat, build your brand. I have a brand. And while you helping me continue to build my brand, you're building yours too, because your name is right there, Smolito's Way, SDE.
Thanks.
You're presenting your content ability, your articulation, your personality in front of a crowd that may have not been exposed to you any other way.
Nah, it's a fact. I mean,
you're supposed to capitalize. Only a hater would have a problem with you doing that.
Nah, but you've seen it plenty of times. You see that, you know, and that's why I said salute to you, because you're not a hater. You are, you know, you encourage people to try to do better and shit. So, you know, that's why I was, man.
It's a channel. Niggas can watch anything they want all day and still come back and watch me. It's no interference. It doesn't stop nothing I'm doing because people watch you. It's about content production. As long as you produce good content and I produce good content, they're gonna watch both of them shits. There's so many hours in a day.
Yeah, exactly.
And the content don't delete by the day. So they may not catch my shit today because they caught yours. But guess what? You may not have a good one tomorrow and they catch mine from yesterday. Exactly. That's the name of the game, bro.
Of
it's
course.
the name of the fucking game. But a lot of people don't feel like that, you know. A lot of people don't live like that. They don't grind like that. They don't understand the power in the network. Because why? You target a different level of content. You pay attention to a lot of celebrity blogs because that's the lifestyle you want. Being so many years deprived of social media and following blogs and shit like that, it's hard for me. Sometimes it doesn't hold my attention long. Sometimes I don't be in tune with where to even go find that type of shit. So it's like, that's a niche for you. That works for you.
Of course, right.
It worked for me. So I never try to step on your toes. If they come to me, I do my thing. I do it very rarely. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's me testing the waters. Everybody has their niche. There's certain people that rather that than the content I provide.
Of course.
So you're gonna always win. You can't lose. As long as you stay on your fucking grind, you can't lose because it's not affecting mine. Nah. So I'm never going to fucking hinder your growth. Never try to stagnate your wealth. Try to interfere anything you got going, nigga. If you decide to put your Cash App as your name tomorrow, motherfucker,
yeah,
I'm not gonna say shit to you, King, because at the end of the day, it's the people who decide who they want to rock with. It's the people who decide who they want to send their money to. You can't force them to only send it to you. Or who the fuck am I?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's
Who
a
the
big
fuck
fact.
am I, my nigga?
That's a big fact. You
They
know,
gonna,
but
people compensate for entertainment. They pay where they feel compensated, whether that compensation be in the form of entertainment or luxury or a good laugh, or it doesn't matter, or information. People pay when they feel compensated, entertained, when they want to. I got you. They may not always want to give it to me but it may be something you said on why they want to donate, nigga.
no doubt. And I feel like
The niggas don't live like that though, you heard?
Nah, absolutely. Nah, because you know, even in like even in the streets, in the you know, in the game or whatever you want to call it, you know, drug game or whatever. Like people get it twisted. People, you ever heard of them like, yo, those are my fiends. You're fiends, bro. What you think? Like you get locked up today, they gonna wait till you get home to smoke again? Like people gonna choose what they want. Content is like drugs. It sells itself. If you got good content, people gonna go to your channel. People gonna check in and you know on a daily or whatever or however when they get on the YouTube shit, they're going, yo, what's up with Bossy? Let me see what's going on with him. You know, you know that's just the way it works, man. Like, yeah, but you understand that, but there's closed-minded people that don't understand that take things personal, that want to make it all about, well, this is mine or that, and throw it in your face, or it's just, you know, but you know, you're not like that. So that's a blessing, man. And that actually helps you win in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Not being such a shiesty motherfucker, like other people gonna look at it and say, damn, you know, people like I think more than anything, people like authenticity. People like people that they feel are real.
Right.
You know, that's where your niche is. Like, you know, you just you don't come up here and try to.
And that's what I was about to say. I wanted to address that comment. Block the Boxer said, no lie, Jazz. I hate your channel when there's beef on there, but I fuck with your channel when you speak positive vibes in the win. Now, I highlighted that comment because I hear that a lot. Now, my rebuttal to that, my response to that is this. Ladies and gentlemen, understand this. I'm not perfect. I'm nobody's role model. If anything, I constantly tell you, I try to be the example of what not to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, I don't enjoy coming on here beefing with niggas, but you have to understand a part of who I am, my morals, principles, and beliefs, and how I conduct myself. Unfortunately, because of the lifestyle I subscribe to, I can't let certain allegations go, whether them shits are on the internet or off the internet. Certain things have to be addressed. It's just in accordance of the lifestyle I've been living. You understand what I'm saying? And with that being said, even though I'm not in certain shit, those core moral principles don't never leave. When you practice them so much, they just become a habit. So now when an individual says certain shit, an individual makes certain slanderous allegations, the hardest thing to do is to allow that shit go down my timeline and not say shit about it. Mm-hmm. Especially when I see it. That's the hardest shit to do in the world, is to not address an allegation or to not address a motherfucker talking crazy to you. You understand what I'm saying? It's hard because whether it was on the internet or not, I would have conducted myself the same way.
Nah, absolutely. And that goes back to what we were just saying, is that, you know, content, not everything that is on this channel or my channel or anybody, it's not for everybody. Just like every song on everybody's album, you're not gonna say that you like every song because maybe some of the songs don't hit you. So they're like, you know, and going back to what he's saying, that he don't really like it. Yeah, but that's become like less and less, you know what I'm saying? Like that's really not being the highlight of this content as of late. A lot, you know what I'm saying? So but he might not like that, but he's got to understand that even though you're not looking for the beef or whatever, but there's people that like that content. You know what I mean? There's people that want to see that. So not every video is going to be for you. You know, obviously you're going to try to accommodate everybody, but it's impossible. You know what I mean? Some people are just not just going to be happy with a certain video for whatever reason, something somebody said, but
people don't realize I got a lot of backlash. The most recent video that got the most backlash was the Mel Course video. But what people don't realize is that that's no different from no other video I've done. But people have pick and choose, and like that's a prime example of fuck what's true, fuck what's fake, fuck what I even had to say. It's the people that choose who they want to rock with and they decide to bop with, period. So now There's always going to be people who go to his defense, whether true, false, or indifferent. It's irrelevant to them. So with that being said, I don't make it a fucking slander campaign. I don't go out my way to try to brainwash the world. I speak my truth. As long as niggas stop making videos back and forth with me, I move along.
Mm-hmm.
I move right along. Like, it's just content to me. It's true content, my raw truth, like I've been doing.
Right, and like I said, as of late, I see that when you've addressed the people in the chat, and you be like, man, I'm not going to talk about, we good, everything, like, you're not carrying it on where somebody else would be like, yeah, man, fuck that nigga, like, you just like, you know what, enough is enough, or whatever. He ain't going at me, I'm not going at him, and we gonna leave it where it is. Like, that's,
Because that's
but
not the highlight of my content. I could do better shit than sit here and beef with you.
of course, exactly. You know what I mean? Multifaceted. Like I said, we on the cafe. Sometimes we be there 5, 6, 7 hours, and we'll touch 10, 15 different subjects along the line. And then there'll be some people that are interested in a certain what we're talking about, and there's people that say, "Nah, fuck this," and tap out, but they jump back in. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just it's everybody's preference, man. You're not gonna please everybody, but you got to stay true to your following, and people that fuck with you are gonna fuck with you. It's just the way it is, bro.
Period. Dead ass. And I accepted that. And that's why I don't get as mad at the trolls no more. Before, it was like how you niggas going with the fake shit? How you niggas don't see it's real? You fucking dumb? That I used to get mad. You
Right.
feel me? And
Right.
then now it's like I understand. The more I experience this shit, the better of an understanding I gain from it. People are always gonna have their perception. So the truth doesn't necessarily matter.
Oh, of course. Absolutely. People are believe what they want to believe. You know what I mean? And that's just the way it is. And you'll drive yourself crazy trying to make somebody that. Listen.
Hoodies in all colors. Hoodies in all colors. Yes, sir. Any color you want.
But people are so bullheaded that once they hear one side of the story, and they take that to the bank, and they don't understand that there's different versions, and what you're hearing might not be it's his truth or his lie or whatever, and you're choosing to believe it, and you can't get people to move from their perception, and that's fine. For those people, you can't win with them, so you might as well just ignore them and keep it pushing. You know what I mean? So.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, your favorite YouTube op killer, get the strap. I like your name, that's funny. Yeah, Avatar, that shit is funny as shit. But yo, I did consider it at one point in time. I did think about taking like a telecommunications television course or some shit like that.
Right.
I definitely was thinking about getting into TV and shit, doing casting calls, start getting into movies and shit, being an extra. It starts with a resume.
Absolutely.
I was about to start tapping in with that. YouTube is just a part of the resume right now. You know what I'm saying? So the bigger the platform I build, the better. I'm working, I swear.
This one thing I remember, I was watching the Ice Cube interview that he had, and he was talking about how he started writing his movies, and he was I think it was he was talking about The Boys in the Hood, and whoever made that movie, he was watching and everything. He was obviously he was in the movie, but he was also watching everything, how it was done from the script and everything. And he went to the dude and he was talking to him, and the dude was like, yo, I really want to, like he was interested in getting into the movie business, and he was like, but I don't know how to write a movie. He said, what? But if you could write a song, you could write a movie. So I say that to say this: you write songs, you know what I mean? You obviously, so it's not out of the realm of possibility that you could
assassinate $60, bro. I want to give it to you for 50, but I ain't even make no sales yet. Can I at least get out the red?
Make the profit back. Facts.
Yo, B sent Cash App and Addy got you, and you sent size too, right? You said 4X. Beast, you said 4X, right?
You definitely gonna get support. Beast fuck with you. That he like.
All right, copy. We got two people that just purchased. He wants. All right, copy. Apartment 3. He wants 2, a white and a gray. Salute, King. Yo, Blade, thank you, bro. Appreciate you, King. I got you first thing tomorrow.
That's what's up, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Cash App. You just send the Cash App and your address with your size in the note section, and I'll let you know when your order is shipped. 4X, great, got you. Any color you want, Spoon, you let me know. You want royal blue, navy blue, any color you want, King. With the logo, you see the logo is going to be its genuine color. It's red and white.
You need to get on those t-shirts and shit too, Jazz.
Of course, but as the weather's changing, I'm thinking about productivity of what you like. How much can you really use a t-shirt as the weather's changing right now?
That's a fact.
I'm gonna do the same with summer in a minute. I'll start doing the t-shirts in a minute. But I got these windbreaker jackets coming out shortly, y'all. Give me a second. Fire, like drip. And it's only gonna have the B on it so you can wear it regular. Like I ain't gonna throw too much of the Team Boss League too much. It's just the logo. So it could even brand into a fashion thing. Who knows? You feel me?
Nah, that's a fact.
Yeah, they don't run kind of small. Like, all right, let me show you. This one is let me see. What this tag say? What that tag say? A large. This was a large, right? And it fits me like this. Roll it all the way down. It's a large. That's a large. So it fits like a large. I could even went to a medium if I wanted a tighter fit.
I was about to say I would probably take a medium in that, but
Word.
you've been home how long from your violation? What, like 90 days, 4 months, something like that?
September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 6 months.
Shit, yeah. So, man, just imagine. Like, I know I always think of shit like that. Be like, damn, it's this good now. Now, imagine 6 months from now. Like,
Oh yeah, Spoon. I'm dropping the banner. In the banner, you see the Cash App. Like I said, if you're purchasing the merch, all you have to do is put in the note section your address, the size, and color. I told you in this design, we have gray and white. It looks the best, but it could be in any color you want. It just looks the best in those two colors. You know me, I'm a fashion nigga. You know what I'm tell you what it's drippy. Yo, thank you for everybody that supported. I'm on it immediately. As soon as it's shipped, even if I got to send you $1 back with a note, because I don't necessarily wasn't able to know whose gram was who via Cash App, I'll send you $1 back with a message saying sent. Like I got you. You'll know when it was shipped. It's all about the grind. We working full time, man. Yo, Gambino, salute. Thank you, King. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Yo, that great shit, Drippy. Yo, I go front. You think I should put another YouTube on this arm? A YouTube badge on this arm, or leave it blank like that?
Nah, I like that shit the way it is, but
It's like it is, right?
Yeah, that shit tough.
Yeah, and still got the Team Boss League on the back, you heard?
That shit tough. Definitely.
Real shit. For my moderators, any of my moderators that purchase it, the little extra $5 that it's gonna take to put your name on it, I'm gonna take out my profit and put your name on it if you're a moderator. I got you. You feel me? I'm gonna make sure your name is on the shit. Valid.
Shit gonna be dope.
That's moderator drip only. Moderator, that's for the moderators only. Moderators and members. That's the members and moderator privilege. So if you're a paid member or you're a moderator, it comes with the customization. Got you.
That's dope. That's dope though. Facts.
Yo, we think I should put the names right here or right under there. I think I should put it right under that joint right there. Like, boop.
The moderators put the little wrench next to it and shit too.
Of course, baby. You know I got you. Well, we working. Get your merch now, ladies and gentlemen. It's here. Get it while it's hot. We working. It'll be shipped out immediately. As soon as I ship it out, I'll send you right back $1 via Cash App to let you know it's shipped. Of course, your habits you already know, bro. Full time, definitely, bro. Because my fashion sense is always gonna make sure whatever my merch is gonna be some shit that you could wear. And the nigga gonna be like, what's that, bro? You heard? I promise you, somebody gonna ask you, what is that? What kind of sweat is that? You heard? It's gonna get the drip because it has a nice look to it, but it's not a name people are familiar with. This is why it's up to us to build the fucking brand. You heard? The more support we might grow right now. Whoa. Yo, real shit. And if you were within a closer vicinity, man, I might fuck around and bring your shit to you. You feel me? Just to get it done faster. It's cheaper, no shipping and handling. If you within the vicinity, within the 5 boroughs, I'll fuck with you, keep it thorough. I'm gonna pull right up on you. Skirt. There you go. All right, posting on the gram and all that, nigga. We out.
Definitely.
Real shit. He said just the logo alone. Yo, bro. I had to do that. I said, yo, I gotta figure out something that's just simple but classy. So when I put it on my merch, it's not too much. So it doesn't look like no fake shit. Like I didn't want it to look cartoonish. You feel me? I wanted it to look like something I would actually wear.
Of course, it's your brand. You always got to make sure you protect your brand, you know?
Exactly. Like I'll be damned if I would have got one of those skiing teams. I even mean to do that, but damn, man, you heard?
Sheesh.
I promise to keep this shit drippy though. I'm gonna keep it drippy. Which I think about those Bossly fits though. Nah.
The one you got on right now?
Like, nah, this one I could do it like this, but I was thinking about putting this logo on the hat. Right. Or maybe saying Team Bossly. Like I might always put like slogans, like different slogans or some shit, and then put this on the side as the brand on the back.
Nah, like I think the hat would be fine with just the logo on it, like in the front. You know what I'm saying? And that you know, I mean, people gonna ask what that is anyway. Like, what's that? What the fuck? What, you know? So, nah, it's either way you go with it. I mean, it's
Yo, Spoon, touchdown, Spoon. I got it. Spoon wants a great 3X. Got you, King. Logo be fire on the hat, dead ass. But you see, these niggas cost me $30 for just to customize this one without the logo. This is just the letters. So I gotta see how much it is. The logo, Herc. You already know.
Yeah, that shit gonna be fire. Oh, bro. I mean, look, man, people out here buying fucking sweaters and jeans for $1,000, $600 for sweaters. I mean, you know, I don't think.
Yeah, that's on my moderator hoodies, nigga. Get ass. All my moderators gonna have it personalized with their name right under here, with their wrench and all that. Gangster. Oh, should I put the name on this side? Add some more character to the front.
I don't. For me personally, I wouldn't want it to be too busy and too much shit on it. Like right under the logo.
Right, the logo, right? That's what I was thinking. It's more still to keep it real. I'm saying, right. A white small. Got you, Cletus. Got you, Cletus. Put on the other side. Well, let me know. Like on your personal shirt, let me know. For my moderators, y'all niggas already know. If you're not a moderator, though, you're not going to get a personalized name joint. And if you want a personalized name joint, outside of being a moderator or a member, you have to pay the extra. All right, copy. Got you, Assassin BX. And like I said, everybody who sent me a Cash App with the information, like I said, when it's shipped, you're gonna get a message back from me via Cash App. That's gonna be like a $1 message or a 50-cent message or 1 penny, just enough to be a transaction so you can read the note saying sent when it was sent. You feel me? That's how you know when it was shipped and when to keep an eye out for it. Immediately. I'm gonna go, make sure everybody starts, see when it's gonna go, keep you updated. You already know, baby. We up in this stock. I don't give a gang, yo, and like I said, you think about it, got some nasty, ugly hoodies they would have sold. Nah, it's because the nigga know you could put on some 11s, nigga, red, black, and what 11s and drip this shit, homie. You heard? Some Timbo, like I did, like regular Tim shits. I could do white ups coming up in the summertime, spring. You could drip it still. You feel me? Where you could still be fly. It's a brand. That's how you create a blend, bro. You know how motherfucking had the first ambassador of Ciroc? You know, I think we had the first motherfucker of Boss League, nigga. The first ambassadors of Boss League, nigga.
Nah, that's a fact, man. Like
Boss League trap.
you never know, man. You never know until you try. So you know this shit. It might start off small, but in the long run, everything starts off small. You know, nothing jumps. Apple.
We got the cool grade 3s. Fire. You gonna crush it. Fire.
Yeah.
The cool grade 3s.
Those are my favorite ones. Oh no, I thought you were talking about the 11, the cool grade 11s. Them shits is my favorite ones out of all the Jordans.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, man, if you're interested in purchasing your own hoodie, your own merch, all you have to do via Cash App, as you see scrolling along the bottom of the screen, is send your address that you want to deliver to with the size and color. That's it. Of course, the name on the name is probably be your YouTube name or whatever name that the Cash App is in. It'll be the name on the package. So I just need the address so it goes to the right place, the size, and the color. When it's shipped, I'm going to send you a notification right back via Cash App that says sent. So you'll know. So I don't need to contact you no other way. You're going to know.
You could, on that shit, you could put the tracking number on it too, right? Like on the, like when you send them back the message. Right. No, I'm just saying, like when you send them back the message,
everything. You see, one thing I love about Cash App, you can't delete no history. You can't delete shit. So it'll be in my history. So if anybody didn't get it, yes, you did. You can't delete shit. You feel me? You can't delete shit. And I'm responding to the Cash App you sent it from. It can't be no miscommunication. You heard, bro?
Nah, that's a fact. But I was just saying, like, you know, to like, if you wanted to add the tracking number to it so they could personally track it or whatever.
Depending on their location, if you got to ship it far, yeah, hell yeah. Like I said, I'm in the city. If it's a close location, I might drop it on your porch, nigga, in the middle of the night. You wake up in the morning, it's there, nigga. I'm like Santa. You never know. Real shit. I'm gonna make sure you get your sweater though. Hey, if the size is off, do you exchange? I'm saying I'd rather you buy a size up so we don't even have to go through those technical difficulties. Then I'm gonna ask you to pay the shipping and handling and all that extra shit if we do got to do the exchange.
Nah, you see, for real though, if you would have, like with that hoodie, if you would have had the pants to go with it with just the logo on, like one of the, you know, the leg, like the thigh, no funny shit right there. You know what I mean?
Oh, got the sweatsuits available. It's a whole sweatsuit available. The sweatsuit costs more.
Oh, all right, yeah. Because that's definitely, that shit would be fire.
We got the whole sweatsuit available. Fire. But when you see how I got the pants, I put something else on the pants. You'll see when I start to show you the sweatsuits because it's gonna also be in different colors. I'm trying to decide if I want to make it like this or do I want it to be a zip up. That's what I'm deciding right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no shit though. What I want for the whole sweatsuit, I probably charge like $150 because it's gonna cost me about $1 for the whole shit. So I want to make a little $50. Well, $130, $140. See, let me price it. I'm gonna price it correctly. I don't want to jump out the window, and I don't want to overprice either. Like, so I feel like I'm trying to kill you. I just want to make enough to make a living. You feel me?
Of course, it's only right. Shit.
Yeah, just wait till I showcase it. So now you can see if you like it. You feel me? So wait till I showcase the sweatsuit. Because it's not going to be the same. It might be zip up. It might be, you know what I'm saying? But this is definitely my logo, period. And this is definitely going to be something I'm going to always put on my hoodies because nobody else did it. I'm always going to do that. You heard? I'm going to always do that because nobody else does that. Nobody else did that. This is going to be straight Bossly shit. Right or right?
Yeah, of course.
You ain't seen nobody think about that yet. And then I'm gonna get the personalized bullshit shit that says subscribe now. I'm going everywhere. It says subscribe now, baby. So when I walk, I'm gonna walk an advertisement. It's my brand. This is what I gotta do.
Of course.
On my personalized one, I could put that, but I wouldn't put that on everybody else's shit. Niggas may not want that subscribe now shit on their shit. But if you did, I'd have that available too. Personalization, customization. You already know, bro. But it's all about the brand. Bossly, we working. Word, King. Any ideas? Any graphic designers that have any ideas that you want to send my way? Any little lettering or something that you've been working on? Or if that's what you do, I don't mind buying it if it's a good idea. So don't feel free. Reach out to me via email, Instagram, in the comments. Drop your IG. Let me know. I'll reach out to you. Either way, we working. We trying to build, man. Get into some fashion designers. I'm telling you, wait till y'all see this fleece jacket I'm about to have for the spring. I could be like, nah, send me one of those. How much of those? You heard? Gangster. It's gonna be fly though. It's gonna be fly to the point where it's always gonna be something someone asks you, what is that? We cop that at. What is
Right.
that? And that's the key. That's the key to fashion, right?
Of course.
Capturing the eye, being optical. We working though, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, we are working. And I definitely thank you and appreciate all of y'all for y'all support. Like I said, anybody else interested in getting your hoodies, all you got to do is send the Cash App that you see right there, scrolling along the bottom of the screen. Send $60 to that Cash App. Let me know your size and color along with the address in the note section, and I'll be responding with a note and Cash App when it was shipped. You already know. We working. You know, I'm telling you, it's not no flimsy whack shit, ladies and gentlemen. You know how most hoodies, the cheap shits, that when you pull the string, it comes straight all the way through. Oh, I lost my string, or this. You got to worry about losing your string. No, this one has the thing in the middle. You understand what I'm saying? So it stays sturdy. It's not coming out. It's not going nowhere. You don't got to worry about losing your strings. You see the thickness of it. It's nice, classy material. It's not like it's mad linty. On the inside, you heard? Look at the inside. It's not, you look at the seams. It's all stitched nicely. It's not no whack shit. You feel me? I didn't go for the cheap hoodie. I paid the little extra $15 for the better quality. Fuck it. Hopefully they appreciate it, right? Hopefully they appreciate it. I just ain't want to just put my name on some whack shit. You wash it one time and now there's a hole. The hoodie starts coming off from the sweater, like.
Facts. Nah, you did right. You did right. You know, like I said, you know, you're attaching your name to it. You're attaching your brand to it. Make sure that is right.
Working, baby. I'm glad I didn't overdo it and try to put that YouTube one right here because I almost did, but I said, I want to keep it simple and classy a little bit, like a little simple. Simple is better sometimes. You feel me?
Right.
Too much blasted across. Like who wants to wear some shit like that?
Right.
J Indigo is $60.
Yeah, you got to get a couple of them that say "Welcome to the cafe." On, you know, like you said, different little slogans.
Yeah. I'll probably put that on the back. What you think that should be like? What on the back?
Nah, on the back, like what, like you know, you got your ones that say Team Bossy, but then you got other ones that because the brand is the brand, the logo is the logo, it speaks for itself. But then, like that's one of your phrases. That's one like nigga when you come on, that's what you say. Welcome to the cafe, like that's famous. That's like everybody knows when they hear "Welcome to the cafe," they're gonna think of the Bossy Cafe. So I think that would be dope too to put that shit on the back. "Welcome to the cafe" type shit.
Yeah, no question. Yo, the black one is all right though. The black one is cool. You see the black one, it's black, but you see the white. It's like it's the white emblem on it. So this, you see how the background on this is gray. I did that. I wanted to see how it looked. But on the white one, it's the whole white. Like let's say if that shirt was gray or green, the badger on that one would have still been white, which would mean this is red, but the lettering in that little line you see on the outside of it, you see that little line you see on the outside of it? That little line would be white.
The outline, right.
Yeah, on a black one, that's white. The B is white. The red is still red, but the sweater is black. You heard? The YouTube symbol in the hood is fire. I know that was the customization. That was the added drip. That's what cost me a little extra. That's why nobody has it. Niggas be trying to think about the bigger profit margin rather than the quality of purchase. You feel me? I want the quality. So it's like, all right, well, if y'all appreciate it, y'all gonna buy it. Because now it is more catchy. It is different. Because niggas like, what is that? You don't have to ask what it is no more. You know what it is, nigga. You know where to find it without saying a word. If you're looking hard enough, you're just gonna type in what? Bossly. You're gonna end up putting in Bossly, right? Or
right.
Bossly. You're gonna end up putting in Team Bossly on what? YouTube.
And
then you can see this. and you're gonna know what to click. It's all about the promotion, bro. You heard? That's all it's about.
Hey yo, Bossy, Mike Perez got a question.
I got you. Yo, Jazzo, not to get off topic, but my brother is about to turn himself in and do 6 months on Rikers Island. Do you know how everything is going as far as letting people out due to pandemic? All right, boom. That shit is dead. All that pandemic shit is quiet. The best bet is that he could do is if he's gonna turn himself in, is ask his lawyer to ask the judge for an extension. As long as he can get it extended, request an extension due to making family arrangements, making sure his family is stable while he's gone. The judge will usually grant that as long as he's not a flight risk and he's been coming to court, never been late, et cetera, et cetera. That's the only thing he could do. As far as like with that COVID shit, right now they're in different phases of opening the world. Like this is why there's now the eateries you can actually sit down now. Like you understand what I'm saying? Things are actually conforming back to how they were. Now prison, it was letting people go faster and releasing them when COVID was at its height, when it was really bad. Excuse me. But right now that's not the stage. They're actually opening the world back up. Word.
No funny shit. I don't know if it was my phone or whatever, but you skipped out on a lot of it. I mean, maybe if you could just like repeat, give a short. I don't know. I just feel like it might just be my phone, but just in case, like maybe he didn't get the answer, like because you would on my phone at least you were going in and out. So I don't know if you want to like maybe say it
Did
one
the
more
rest
time.
of y'all hear me? Did the rest of y'all hear me, or was that just his phone?
It might have just been mine. But that was something important. So I just
You know why they can't sue me behind putting my brand on YouTube? My brand is a part of YouTube. It's copyrighted through YouTube. I did nothing wrong by putting their logo on my sweater. They already getting a piece of my money. They wouldn't have a problem with it. I'm promoting my platform. It's not like I'm using their logo and sending people somewhere else. I'm sending him to YouTube.
Nah, it was my phone. It was my phone. They just confirmed it was my phone. So yeah.
Oh, all right. You feel what I'm saying though? But that's why like somebody in the comments to say, yo, couldn't YouTube sue you? No, my platform is a part of YouTube. It's a YouTube platform. I'm promoting the brand.
You're promoting YouTube as well. So yeah.
Right. You get it? So no, it's not a copyright infringement at all, because I'm actually copyrighted through YouTube.
Nah, but you're right about that whole jail shit. That they starting to, as the country opens up, everything is gonna follow suit. So the jail shit is like, unless it's a big spike in it again and it gets real bad again, they're gonna start, carrying on as usual how they had it. So a lot of people that been low thinking that they, you got a case and you forgot about it, they about to remind you that shit is real. Like, the court system opening back up and they're gonna try to fill them jails back up ASAP. So, it just is what it is.
Wow. Yeah, Boogie Down Bronx. You just send it to my Cash App with the Addy, the size and color that you want. Addy, size and color. The name of the package is going to be whatever your Cash App name is. Whatever that comes through, I'm going to send to that address with the name from the Cash App, that size, that color in the box. And when it's shipped off, the moment I send it off, I'm going to respond to you on Cash App. I'm going to send you a message, whether it's a cent, a dollar, whatever. I'm going to send you a message, letting you know it was sent. So you can let you know it's coming.
Yeah, man.
Or the world is going back to regular, man. Now that COVID shit is done.
Facts.
Finished.
That shit, people had a good run with it though. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was definitely helping people get out of jail, and people were using it to their advantage. But it's it's about to get back to normal. So you out there, man, or you inside, man, you might have missed the bus on it.
That's a fact. Yeah, I definitely support everybody that copped the sweater. Everybody that copped the sweater. Real shit, bro. I appreciate it. And when I grow and boss start making more money and I could do free giveaways and shit, I got y'all, gangster. Word. What's your channel about? Is it Info Minds or you trying to be ahead of the culture? No, it's actually a message to the youth and people of the culture about reality of the culture and exposing the shit that people don't tell you when they trying to recruit you. You get it? Or do I need to explain it deeper than that?
Yo, did you hear anything about? Because I don't know. I might have misheard somebody, but I thought I heard somebody say that they giving out another stimulus check, like behind the one that we just got, the 14.
I didn't hear that yet. I didn't hear that yet.
I
That's
didn't. I didn't. I might have just. Yeah, that might have been just wishful thinking on somebody that I was hearing, but I don't know.
I don't see that when they're going into phases of opening the world up. You see the kids are going back to school. When they shut down the world, the kids were the first thing out of school. That was the first stage. They opening the world back
Right.
in reverse.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Nah, but that's good though, man. Life need to get back to normal, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when I came home, it was like I was disappointed because everything is like, yeah, you come home, you want to do everything, and then you couldn't really do shit. Like, you know what I mean? I came home in July, so
You
that
said so.
shit
I'm
was like disappointing.
I'm exposing my peers. No, I'm exposing the frauds that were pretending to be peers. It's not exposing my peers. Understand the difference. Because now when you break certain rules, you're no longer my peer according to the rules of my community. Right or right? Did I say anything wrong?
Nah, you dead right. I'm money coming from figure out bullshit. Yeah, well, probably some parts of the country are still, in different phases, but New York and all these other like up here in the East Coast, everything is starting to get back. They opening up movie theaters. Everything is coming back to normal and shit. So
No question. I want to thank everybody that supported, man. I'm just happy, man. Like, as soon as we posted it, man, we sold our first 5 hoodies, man. Appreciate all y'all, man. Word. That ass. We just sold our first 5 hoodies. I appreciate all y'all, man. We keep the merch coming, keep shit going. If y'all interested, let me know. You went from not knowing CK to knowing CK, trying to expose CK. No, I've been said I never knew CK until I came home from jail, and I met him on fucking YouTube, or from YouTube, and through that we built the little report. Now, in building that report, he allowed someone that I felt at the time was an op to disrespect me via his platform. So out of anger and emotion, I disrespected him via my platform. But that never wavered. The fact that was still my man once we reconciled our differences. That's what y'all don't understand, man. Like, some people you can reconcile with, some people you can't. It was actually one of the ones that we could reconcile. So whether you try to hype the situation or question it, trying to bait a different answer out of me, nah, I'm in a different space, King. It ain't gonna work. You heard? I'm in a different space right now.
no, that's going back to what Quo said yesterday. He said, like you might have a dispute with your brother, y'all might, even fight or whatever, but you ain't gonna let nobody, like, dude, like obviously, like, you got different situations, different relationships, different dealings with people and shit, and that was a situation that was a misunderstanding, and y'all cleared it up. But people always gonna want to stir it up. People always gonna want to bring it back up, and like, yo, people have fights and arguments and disagreements all the time, man. It's about sometimes in those disagreements, there's no coming back from them, but the ones that you could fix, you should fix. Especially if you fuck with that person, you know what I mean. You have a fallout, but you can always bring it back.
No question. And you see, one thing about me is this, though. Just because I spoke the truth on a nigga don't mean I ain't cool with a nigga. It's how a nigga felt about the truth, right? Because I've been through the truth when I was dealing with you. Now that I spoke it, it's up to you to get upset and let that affect our relationship. It'd be different if I took to the slander campaign, but that's not what I do on here. Whether y'all, as much as y'all just think I do. I just be speaking on shit that niggas don't want said. No, Assassin B, y'all all the first ones though. Everyone gets that number 1. Word. Yo, that's a fact, Ken Thompson. You hit that shit right in the nose. And it was an interview that wasn't even targeted to defame him or to get crazy about him. Like it was a bare minimal mention of him. And through, I asked the questions that the people want to know. People would want to hear from Disco about Scheme once Disco was on my platform. I had to. That's one of those questions. I make sure I ask to please the people. My interviews are going to be pleasing. Now, whether you could accept it is not my concern. You took it left and decided to do what you did. So now you stay where the fuck you at. Nigga, respectfully, I'm going to keep on winning, but now you're definitely going to be left in the shadows.
The crazy thing about that was listen, you're a content creator, right? So
Right.
And you're giving interviews. So your job is not to pony up and give up, buttercup interviews. Like you're gonna ask the questions that need to be asked. You know what I mean? Whether they're touchy or not, and it's up to them to answer it, deflect, whatever the case may be. But you, as a good interviewer, have to ask those tough questions. You know what I'm saying? And in that particular interview, I remember that clearly. You touched on it real quick, and you even said that you made it clear that he wanted to speak on it, so you just asked him because that's what he said he wanted to speak on, and then he went on to not even speak on it. You know what I mean? And from there, a whole bunch of bullshit happened behind it. But I mean, you did right. You was asking the question that needed to be asked.
Now check it. Somebody in the cafe said, "I'm from the cafe gang." Said, "How does it feel to be the person that the big homies trust to do an interview with?" That's a funny question. What I'm gonna say is this though. It's an honor. I would say that dudes respect my platform enough to bless my platform with the history that they do without ever questioning $1. But now it's also a pat on the back to my trials and tribulations as a Damu. When I did my bid, when I made my rounds and made the friends I made rub the shoulders with the niggas I rubbed, performed when I was in position to perform, and never faltering at my comrade's side that kept my name valid. That when the resume is done, when the check-in is done before they come on this platform, niggas know I'm not no whack nigga. Niggas know I ain't gonna come on here and try to exploit niggas. I'm gonna conduct it fairly, but we gonna get down to the nitty-gritty. It's real, it's raw. You see, what y'all don't realize is a lot of these big homies that y'all talking about, they sit back and they watch all the shit that goes on this shit, whether they on here or not. And when they sit back and they watch, they know I don't be fucking lying. They know when they hear the truth because they lived it as well. So now when they know where the truth is being spoken, they know where the lies are being spoken. So when they decide to come and tell their truth, what platform do you think they decide to use? The authentic one, the one that's proven through and through. This is where you're gonna get the real shit at. It's proven through and through. Because if it's any fake shit, I catch it, back, I blast it, and then y'all get mad at me.
Nah, but I mean, like I said, that's what goes into being a good interviewer. Like you have to be fair, but when you hear some shit that maybe you feel that they're not telling the truth on, you call them out, and and you ask them the questions that everybody wants to know. You know what I'm saying? Like if you were interviewing Kim Kardashian and you went through the whole interview not asking her about the breakup with Kanye, like people be like, what the fuck is he talking about? Nobody, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta ask the questions that people want to know. That's the key to a good interview.
That's a fact. Hey, yo, you said if Scheme apologizes, could I ever forgive him? Yeah, he came out forgiving it, but still, nigga, like he says, give me 15 feet like a fire truck. Give me 15 feet like a fire truck, nigga. Just stay over there. I'll stay over here. Stay the fuck up out of here, man. "15 feet like a fire truck." Yo, of course, this is the point of this platform, so I could teach the individuals that didn't understand what's going on, and how we gonna eat off of what's going on. You have a story. Do you need to tell the whole story and every detail of the story? No, if it's gonna incriminate a motherfucker. But if you already been incriminated, incarcerated, and penalized for a story, why the fuck would you not monetize some shit that you cannot get in trouble for again? Oh, it's another part of a code. Well, guess what, motherfucker? Times change. Times change, bro. It's a documentary. Niggas live a lifestyle that they're not even living no more. So who the fuck is you telling on? What the fuck? You ain't doing shit no more. In your mind, in most cases, niggas are still active in their mind, but present day, are you still spinning? Are you shooting shit? Are you drilling shit? You worry about the feds kicking your fucking door in any second, nigga? That's not the lifestyle you living anymore. Monetize the lifestyle that you was once living, man. Why the fuck not?
Of course. Why you think people put tell-all books? You know what I'm saying? Like, they wait till the statute of limitations is up, and then they tell, once they're in the clear, they go and they tell the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know what I'm saying? And of course, that's something you live through. That's what people relate to. Like, yeah, science fiction is cool, but it's better watching a story or reading a book that is real.
Exactly. And like I see a lot of people always highlight the fact that I let people talk in the interview. Honestly, if you know me in real life, period, it's just a part of communication. You talk, then you have to listen. You have to hear what the hell they saying so you can know what the hell you say next. Like it's all about just listening. A lot of people fail to listen because they too busy talking.
Nah, but you know what it is? Like I said, you're a good interviewer. So what's the point of asking the fucking question if you're not going to sit around and listen for the answer and over talk? Let them answer the question. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's it. And then like I said, you jump in when when you want to give them a sidebar or something, or ask them about a certain part or to clarify. But yeah, that's how you do it. I hate people that do that. You ask them a question, and right when they starting to get into the details, you want to ask them another question or start commenting
Yo,
and
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just got your notification. Thank you for the I see that you said you sent your order to my DM. Hold on, let me check it real quick. Oh shit, they said they got the homie on the line, man. I think Tankhead tapping in right now. Hold on, y'all. Gangster. I think he tapping in right now, King. Hold on, I'm about to mute my mic, y'all.
Yo, what's going on out there, man? What y'all doing out there? How y'all feel about the interview, whatever. I'm here. I mean, I'm watching the comments too, so if y'all wanna talk about anything, I'm around. I can't. Yeah, my interview. Yeah. Hey, that comes down the
Say
line.
that. We lit everybody. Don't go nowhere, man. We getting in tune with the big food Tankhead. You already know what's up. We getting that interview. Gang! Yo, Smolito, hold it down.
I got you. Nah, maybe one day I have enough, buzz to get an interview on a cafe, but I'm here every night anyway. But yeah, man. This shit is crazy. I wanted to know, did anybody catch that fucking that video that's circulating about the cops that tased that army dude or whatever? It's been going around. I'm not sure if anybody's seen it besides me, but yeah, cops is they bugging. Yeah, exactly. Boogie Down Bronx, the lieutenant dude. Facts. They just they just fucking pepper sprayed him, did all type of craziness to him for no reason, and he was in full uniform. Like, I don't understand, man. These cops have no respect. And of course, he was black. You know, you already know that. Cops got no respect, not even for people in the army, man. They pulled him over for nothing, pulled him over for a template, and wound up, you know, violating the man, trying to. And then that's why I was, man. Listen, if you getting pulled over by the cops, please, please pull out your phone beforehand. Don't do it. Don't reach when they, because you know how they get when you start reaching. But tape them, man, because you already know how they give it up. They lie. They try to say this man assaulted, like try to assault one of them, all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how the cops give it up. They real dirty. So if you get pulled over or you have any interactions with these cops for your own protection, please pull out the phone and start, start taping just for your own record, just for, it can help you, man. Nah, yeah, that's a fact. Cause it was only, and the funny thing is, it was the Spanish cop that was acting crazy. The older Spanish cop was the one that was bugging on him. I don't know. I think the other one was a young white dude, but whatever. But the Spanish cop was the one that was really bugging. You know what I mean? I don't know, man, but that's how they doing it, man. So if y'all get into any type of police stop for your own safety, for your own record, because they're gonna tell their story, but the camera don't lie. So always look out for yourself, man. Don't let them lie on you and try to give you extra charges, because that's exactly what they try to do. Now his name was Gutierrez or some shit, because they were sat in the video that I saw. It showed all three angles. It showed both of their body cams, and it showed the dude when he pulled out the phone, the lieutenant, and the dude was like, "Yeah," and the officer's name was Gutierrez. You know what I mean? So yeah, he wilded out. He wilded out. They pulled up like they was ready to shoot him for nothing. The traffic stop. But that's how they handle people. That's how they handle our people, at least. Man, you see white people go out and shoot 10 people and they get pulled out and they go to jail. They don't get killed. But a black dude goes in the store and spends a counterfeit 20 and gets choked out. Like, shit is crazy. Shit is nuts, man. People in denial. People want to say this shit ain't. I don't even know how people could look at it and say that these cops aren't abusing their power at this point, man.
Who do it like I do it? Nobody, baby.
Yeah, man, that shit is crazy out here, man. Like I said, man, y'all be careful out there for real. These cops ain't playing fair. They're not playing fair, and they're about to start trying to fill these fucking jails back up. Trust me, they're about to start filling these jails back up. COVID is done. Court system's gonna be back in full effect, and they're gonna as quick as they let people out, they're gonna start shipping them right back in. It's about to get ugly out here. I'm still looking for that video. Who was talking about it the other night about the pregnant lady getting shot? I haven't seen that one yet, but I heard about it. People have been talking about it about they shot her in the face and all that. Shot in the face, the chest, and the stomach 3 times, close range. Executed that woman. Shit is crazy. Nah, you know that they gotta make that quota. You know how much money they lost letting people out, not locking people up. People ain't going to court. None of that. Yeah, I never seen that one. I'm, I mean, I don't really. I just want to. I really can't even find a story, but I've been hearing people talk about it, and it's sad, man. That lady got shot in the face, closed casket, killed the baby, and I bet you the cop don't go to jail. They're gonna justify it somehow. Like I said, man, listen. Think about it like this. Think about it like this. If you were on camera choking somebody to death for 8 minutes and they die, would you have the balls to go and take that case to trial knowing that they're going to pull up an 8-minute clip of you choking somebody to death? Hell no. Of course not. You'd be a fool. They're gonna put you under the jail. You're gonna lose that. You're gonna lose that trial 100 times out of 100. But this cop that killed George Floyd has the audacity to take this charge to trial, which shows you that they think they could dare above the law. Like nobody in their right mind is gonna take a case to trial when you're on video doing what they say that you did. Like that would be the stupidest thing ever. But yeah, and still this dude, and he might get off. He might get off, yo. It's crazy. Yeah, she was preggo. She was pregnant, definitely. She was pregnant, man. It's a shame. He killed her and the baby. He should go down for double murder. Like, it's crazy. Nah, it is. It's sad is what it is, man. It's sad because it keeps happening. It keeps happening and they keep getting away with it. So why would they stop? And they're not gonna stop. It's accountability, man. It's accountability. If you don't get checked, eventually, you're just gonna keep repeating it and repeating it. They need to start sitting these motherfuckers down, giving them life like how they do it, like how they would do you or me or anybody in the street. These cops are above the law, man. Shit is sad. It's crazy. You said Floyd was high and irrational. I don't know. Whether he was high and irrational or not, he shouldn't have died that day, though. Can we agree on that? Like the cop's job is to take you to jail. The judge's job is to sentence you. And the cop ain't the cop, the judge, and the executioner. Shit is crazy. Nah, yeah, we do got to do better. You know what I'm saying? But in the same token, they got to do better too, because they're trained to do better. They go through training to react in certain ways during those situations. Now your life could be on the line, and you take somebody's life. They're not gonna want to hear, well, I wasn't thinking, or I had to react. Like, you know what I'm saying? Exactly, Logan. It's not a good reason to. I don't care if he spent $1,000 in fake and counterfeit money, and he was high on all type of drugs. That doesn't give them a right to kill him, like an animal in the streets, bro. Like, dude got choked out in front of the world. Shit is sad, man. Nobody should go out like that. And these are people that are paid, I feel, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying George Floyd was, an upstanding citizen. Whatever he was doing, listen, I'm not perfect. I'm not here to judge that man or whatever. What I am here to say is that man deserved better. He deserved better, man. He ain't deserved to die that day. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. It's sad, bro. Saying that shit is sad, man. We got to pay attention to it, man. We got to. You know what I'm saying? We got to fuck what's going on with Little Nas X and all these other idiots that are out here doing stupid shit. Man, we got to pay attention to the shit that matters. Nah, exactly, Ramsey Bryant. That's a fact. I don't give a fuck what he did. He ain't deserve to die. That's all that matters. Cops don't train like that dude took it upon himself to exactly. But that's exactly. That being said, if that's not part of the, and didn't they say, and they put in their fucking shit that they not allowed to choke people and all this other shit, like, yeah, that's not part of their training. He did that on his own. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's murder. It's murder. Look at that. Look at that. Flo Gambino, yo, rest in peace to that man. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to him, man. That shit is crazy. And it didn't get no type of reaction, no type of nothing, man. Yo, do you know what's the crazy thing? I did hear about the lady we was going back to, the lady we was talking about, the pregnant lady. Rest in peace to her. Yo, they put that cop didn't even get fired. They put him on desk duty. He's still getting a paycheck. And he killed a mother and an unborn child. Like, that's crazy. If you at your job and you compliment a woman the wrong way, you getting fired. This dude killed somebody, and he's still on the job collecting taxpayer checks. It's insane. Shit is nuts. I don't know what to make of it anymore, man. Like, for real. Something gotta give. Something gotta give, for real. Because they not, I'm sorry, these marches, these protests is not getting the job done. It's not. I'm not advocating for all out, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that we gotta figure something out. Something gotta change, because that's not making a change. Shit is crazy. Boss one, you said Floyd is your blood for, like, you related to him? Damn. I'm sorry for your loss, bro. That's crazy. His, you know, the only thing I will say that's good is that his wife and his family financially seem to be taken care of for the rest of their life, but that still don't change the fact that they took that man's life. Shit is crazy. You from out that way? You from like Minnesota? Where that shit happen? Yeah, Minnesota, I think. Wow, it's crazy. Yes, I know that shit hit close to home. She was unarmed. That's why I said I don't know the particulars of the case. I don't believe she was armed. I don't think she was, but I couldn't tell you for sure. So I don't really, you know what I mean? I don't really want to speak on it. But yeah, she got shot in the face, bro. She got killed like that. That shit sound like a cartel killed her, not a fucking cop. You get shot in the face, you get shot in the chest and the stomach. Like, you would think that was some fucking El Chapo shit, not a cop killing a woman at that. Like, come on. I think they should hire cops to police their own communities. That would cut down on the bullshit. Yeah, I think that would help too. But you know what? What we got to realize in our community is that we need to stop, pushing this narrative and making it seem like, to the kids that we need more black and brown cops. We do. And as long as we're sitting there trying to make it seem like, that being a cop is a bad thing, we need people from our community to go to the law enforcement agencies and change it from within. It's not going to get changed from the outside. Like, we need more black and brown cops. We just do. And the only way we do that is if these kids grow up and try to make a change. For real. Not saying that, and anybody that's been in the streets understands this. If you say all cops are bad, that's bullshit. I hate cops, but I'm gonna tell you, I ran across a couple of them that treated me fair. They wasn't on no bullshit, and then you majority of them are on some bullshit. You know what I mean? But it needs to change from within, my people, for real. We ain't gonna get this. We ain't gonna get to the next level or get some sort of, change if we don't fucking have our own people within our own communities, policing our community, people that actually care about the people in the community that came from the community, came from the struggle, understand why people do what they do and shit. Like, that's the only way shit's gonna get better. Exactly. That's what we need. We need our own people, doing it in the community. It has to be, because if you in New York City, half of the cops that are out there, they're not from the city, and they from Long Island, Connecticut, upstate New York. They from everywhere else but the city. They don't understand. Nah, that's a fact, boss one. We need to start understanding that from the outside, we're not gonna make much progress. You know what I'm saying? But if we band together and we start getting more people into politics, we start getting more people into the police force, that's the way that change is gonna come. These white people don't care. They like it the way it is. Why would they change anything? They winning. They're not gonna change anything. They winning. If you was winning in the game And you was just like when you was playing the fucking video game and you kept doing that same one move, but that one move was working for you and you was beating everybody. Why the fuck would you do another move? You winning. So you gotta understand, these white people don't want shit to change. We do. So we got to be in charge of it. Man, the D's is niggas is terrorists. For real. It was terrorizing me back then. It was terrorizing the whole hood. That jump out and stop and frisk shit was ugly. Shit was ugly. Every day you already knew. Everybody got nervous when you seen that paddy wagon, the black van, the Capri, the Caprice, the motherfucking Lumina, the Impala. You seen any of those cars, you already knew. Everybody get uptight. Everybody get nervous. Because they was liable to jump out. Problem is, everybody want to point the finger. Is what you are doing yourself in community besides pointing the finger and not taking action. Now, yeah, I agree with you. You're right. You're absolutely right. But see, I wouldn't, if I don't know, I've seen this shit happen. You know, if a kid listen, I wouldn't care if my kid wanted to be a cop. I wouldn't. You know what I mean? Listen, I just want my kid to be happy and successful. I wouldn't look at him any type of way or whatever. You feel me? But yeah, you're right to a certain extent. I'm not above it. I need to, we all need to take accountability and understand that, words are one thing, but actions is what's gonna happen, like gonna make the change. So yeah, you're right. Blow game, you know what it is. That's a fact. If you know that one move is working for you, why the fuck would you switch it up? Nah, of course. It always starts with a few people. You know what I mean? It has to start with a few people, But there's a lot of people that feel this way, like you, like me, like a few people in the chat and everything, and through us and through, possibly our children and whoever we can talk to and affect in a positive way, we can start making the change. It has to start somewhere, you know? It has to. But you're right. You called me out. I could accept that. You're right. I mean, yeah, I am pointing fingers, and I think all of us could agree that we probably could be doing a little bit more to help or to affect the change. Nah, cool. That shit. Yeah, that interview was fire. That shit was tough. What was your favorite part about it? All it takes is one, and if you have a good agenda, people will stand behind you to do better. Yeah, it does. It does. It does. I mean, I think it takes a little bit more than one, but yeah, one turns into two, and yeah, I guess you know what I'm saying. It's hard. It's hard for real. It's hard. It's like you fighting a fucking, you trying to fight the system is like trying to fight a motherfucking elephant. Like shit is, you know, they've been beating people down so long, man. It's scary. Nah, but the boss one, you said you from North Carolina, right? Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, man. Salute to the real Boston in the building. Okay, Boston. Yeah, I've been to Boston a few times. Shit, alright. Again, shout out to ATL for turning up on air live at CNN. Oh shit, I ain't see that. Starts in your house. If you affect your kids and they affect the neighborhood, and the neighborhood affects the city, and the city affects the state will affect the nation. It starts at home. Absolutely. Absolutely. You ain't lying. That's what I said. That we need to start. If we need to start affecting the younger generation and putting things. Being positive and trying to speak these changes into their conscious and to their existence. Because it might be too late for me or you or anybody listening to really change things, but the kids are the ones that are that we're raising right now. They're the ones that's gonna be left with the world when we gone. They need to really, you know, be out here trying to make the change, and it starts at home. You're absolutely right. You got to be your kid's biggest. You got to try to be your kid's biggest influence. There's gonna be all type of distractions, and there's gonna be all type of peer pressure and all that shit. But if you in your kid's life and you're a positive person in their life, you know, eventually, hopefully, they'll listen to you, and you'll be able to affect their life in a positive way, and it'll trickle down. That's a fact. It's important to know how to handle the cops, how to talk, how to move overall. Nah, of course. I mean, I see all these people, I don't know, man. I never really been one to go head up and go crazy on cops because I already know how they give it up. Like, the precinct that I grew up around, they wasn't playing. They was fucking you up. You run, you do anything, you talk back, they whipping you out. You know what I mean? So me and pretty much everybody that I grew up around, we knew better. The cops, but people, yeah, you have to. That's why I said it's important that when you have a phone and you're able to do it for your safety, you should pull it out and start taping and get the whole interaction on record, because they're gonna if you leave it up to them and it's their word against yours, you already know how that's gonna end. You going down, because they'll never believe you. I don't care if you got the cleanest record. That cop say you did it, they're gonna say you did it. But the camera don't lie. So for your own protection, have that camera in hand and tape everything that's said, everything that's done. Facts. Beast. Nah, of course, absolutely, big bro. That's a fact. You got it. It got it. The respect should go both ways. You gotta have sense with these cops now. Absolutely. These cops is not playing. They not playing. They shooting first and they asking questions at the trial. They're not even asking the lady. They asking the questions at the trial after when they're about to get acquitted for bodying you. Like, this shit is not a joke, man. Shit is not a joke. You have to tell your kids. You have to have to talk with, just like you used to have to talk back in the day with the parents, the birds and the bees telling you about sex and all. Now you gotta have to talk about these cops. These cops are not playing. These cops are not playing, man. They shooting first. You know what I mean? And they getting away with it. They've been getting away with it. Do you watch the news? Kids is getting shot by these fake shooters, not the cops. I know that. I know that, and I agree with you. The problem is more deeper. It's deeper than the cops. It's a lot of crime going on within our communities. I get that. I get that. But what you do need to realize is that nobody should be getting shot by the cops, especially if they're unarmed, especially if they didn't do nothing, to threaten them or none of that shit. And that happens far too often. One time is enough, and this happens way more than one time. You're right. There's a lot of shit that goes on in these communities. There's a lot of crime that goes on within our own communities, our blocks, our neighborhoods that happen amongst ourselves. Yes, that's wrong. It is what it is. You know what I mean? That's something that needs to be addressed too. You know, It does. And that also starts in the home. You need to understand that you don't want to teach your kids, and how you don't want the streets to raise your kids, man. That's what it boils down to. Don't let the streets raise your kids, man. Raise your kids. Don't let the TV raise your kids. Raise your kids. Be out there, be in there, go to their functions, put them into sports, do what you have to do. Keep them in school, keep them in line. When you see them around fucking dumbass friends that are gonna lead them down the way, and you've been down there and you know the symptoms of an idiot that's gonna mislead your child, get them the fuck away from that kid. That's what I'm talking about. These, yeah, as they should. Is that's no, when you just gonna. A lot of police are very scared, more so in little towns. Yeah, but you know what? I get that. I'm not, but it's different when you're killing somebody that's unfucking armed. They roll up. Listen, if you have that sort of fear, maybe you shouldn't. Maybe police work isn't for you, because that's some shit like you can't be scared on that job. You have to be level minded. You being scared is terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you roll up to a fucking thing and just because the passenger or the occupants of the vehicle or the people you're confronting are black or Spanish, and that makes you nervous, first of all, you're not nervous. You're racist, because what the fuck about any black person? There's good and bad people in every race, every culture. So if just seeing a black person or a Spanish person makes you nervous to the point where you're gonna shoot them, you don't need to be a cop. These kids nowadays are being raised by parents born in the 90s, and they don't know no better. This generation is doomed. Yeah, I can agree with that to a certain extent. I really can. But you see some people out here trying to do their best. You know what I mean? And unfortunately for those parents are way more concerned with what's going on YouTube, what's going on in the Instagram, and getting the best picture and getting a thousand likes and all this other shit, and not raising their kids. Those are the problems. But I mean, there's people out here doing their best. There are some good, there's good and bad in everything. So I'm not gonna say everybody, but you're right. A large majority are fucking up. We need to stop killing each other first, so the cops wouldn't have a job. Hey, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I really do. I really do. But you know how you combat? You know what I think? I think that, as a matter of fact, I know that most crime comes from being poor, poverty. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we address the poverty issue, I think that would coincide with things getting better in the hood. Because I don't think anybody would just, if you got a pocket full of money, would go out there and try to rob somebody. There are some idiots that do it, but I'm just saying the overwhelming majority, if they had a good living, they were living good, they were eating good, everything was good in their life, monetarily, and they could provide and have vacations and whatnot. I think for the most part, a lot of the crime would stop. Them type of niggas need to be in the military. Yeah, because if you got an itchy trigger finger, you do not need to be. Listen, I just look at it like this, man. And you're right. I forgot who made the comment, but the cops are scared, and they do have a kind of, I'm not gonna make light of their job. They have a crazy job, but you have to be able to stay within, be cool within that thing. Like, I'm saying, in certain situations, you have to be able to conduct yourself and compose yourself, and not let the situation take over. You have to, like I said, if just seeing a black person driving a car, and he innocently, whatever he is, and that just his skin makes you nervous to where you think you're gonna have to shoot that person, there's something wrong with you. There is. How about the old white dude at the gas station? His car lit him up, could have made an explosion. What happened? The cop shot him, or the? I ain't hear about that one. It's okay to discipline your kids still. Fuck it, beat the shit out of your kid, but do it where no one else sees they need discipline and guidance. Nah, that's a fact, Beast, and that will stop. It's not that they stopped. It's that the kids aren't getting disciplined enough, And the kids have way too much power too. Like I don't know. Coming up, if you even threaten to tell you, say you're gonna call ACS or DCF or whatever they call it around where you at on your parents, you probably get your ass whipped even worse. But these kids have this culture is really fucking shit up, man. It really is. Crime will slow down if the government stop letting drugs in. I do not agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't know. I don't know. Drugs is a reality, bro. You're never gonna stop drugs. I don't think you'll ever stop drugs. You know why? Because you know why they're letting it in? Because they're profiting off it. In one way, shape, or form, whether it be through locking our stupid asses up for selling it, or like we've seen with many cases, Noriega, fucking Freeway Ricky Ross, they were working and the cops were profiting off of this shit. So drugs is a whole nother thing. You know, they're not selling drugs, scamming, etc. They killing each other over for a name. These are the kids that are lost, man. They're lost. Faye's not a cat. Listen, I agree with Beast, and to a certain extent. I'm not saying, and I don't think he was saying either that you fucking beat a kid to death or something. But some of these kids, and I know that you've been out there and you've seen them, need an ass whooping. It won't hurt them. It'll actually help them throughout life. So I think that, within reason, I'm not saying to beat a kid and break his arm or break a rib or something like that's excessive. But yeah, let them know who's boss every now and again. Let them know, teach them some respect. I think that's something that's well needed in this day and age, and you don't see it enough. Right. I agree with that too. The 90s, I don't think that, listen, drugs are a fact of life. People have been doing drugs since the beginning of time. Opium is nothing new. Opium is dope. And they've been doing opium in China and all these other places hundreds and hundreds of years ago. So drugs are a reality. It is what it is. Some people say that maybe you should even legalize drugs, and that would bring down. I mean, I seen a report on Portugal where they legalized every drug, and not right away, of course, but eventually a lot of crime and shit went down because people, listen, like it or not, if you look at the statistics of jail, most people are in jail for drug offenses. So the jails are overcrowded with people there for drug addiction, selling drugs, etc., etc. If you were to make drugs legal, you would empty a lot of the jails, and people like back in the day, everybody, I don't know, when I was growing up, one of my biggest thing was I wanted to go to Amsterdam. Wanted to go to Amsterdam because why? Because weed was legal there. You could smoke sitting in the shop, and you could just chill and be free. But what you don't realize is that the people that lived in Amsterdam didn't even smoke weed. Why? Because it was legal to them. It didn't matter to them. They like when it's like a kid or anybody. When you tell somebody not to do something, that makes them want to do it more. So if you were to say like, yeah, like, and I bet you this is watch, you're not gonna see this right now, but I bet you 20 years from now, you're gonna look, and now that they're fucking legalizing this weed and everything everywhere, I bet you a lot of the young generation don't even smoke. 20 years from now, these kids are probably not even gonna smoke because they've seen it their whole life. It's not like something a taboo or something, and these kids are not gonna give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I think that that's gonna be something that we look down the line and say, damn, like these kids don't even. But weed was everything to me. It's not poverty so much. It's easy to get money nowadays for most young people. The key thing is discipline and respect they must possess. Young and old as well. Nah, of course, big bro. And that's what I was saying. That's what I was trying to say. That I don't think Beast was. I agree with his stance on that. He was, I was Beast. I know Beast, so he's a little extra and extreme in everything he does and says. So I know how he give it up. But what he said was real. You need to give out more ass whoopings. These kids need ass whoopings. I'm not saying to beat them to death. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that they need to be disciplined. When they fuck up, they need a good ass whooping. When they're disrespectful, they need a good ass whooping. Like all this shit, everybody wants to look at our generation like we grew up so terrible. But yeah, we had some shit that our parents probably shouldn't have done to us. But a lot of the things, a lot of the values that they instilled in us are good. You know what I'm saying? And that came through tough love, discipline. Now everybody want to be a winner. You stink at basketball, but they still want to give you a trophy just for participating. No, that takes away from competition. You should want to be the best. If somebody beats you in bed, like when I was coming up, if somebody beat me in basketball, I'd be working twice as hard to beat him. But you don't teach these kids that. You're teaching them that, no, it's okay. Clap for him because he tried it. Fuck all that. They're making this generation soft. Why you think courts give out probation like it's candy so you can repeat and go in the system? It's not probation, parole is all that is rope to hang yourself. That's all that is. That's all it is. They're giving you rope to hang yourself. And 9 out of 10, they know you're gonna hang yourself. Why? Because look, and this is real. You know what? I feel like this about pedophiles. And if y'all feel I'm wrong, then just tell me. Pedophiles, rapists, etc. If they gave you, and no, that's a sickness, but they give these people such light sentences, it's sickening, and they, of course, they come out and repeat it. You should smoke these people off the rip. You a pedophile, give them 20 immediately, and if you get caught even looking at a kid the wrong way, give them life. You know what I mean? Like, people don't learn. Probation and shit. That goes back to what I said. It's accountability. So if you feel, a lot of people when they get on probation, they feel like they got away with something. You know what I'm saying? And they know that, all right, he might not fuck up today, he might not fuck up tomorrow, but he'll fuck up, and then we'll violate his ass. That's how they get you. It's just rope to hang yourself, really. That's all it is. Exactly. That's us 80s and 90s, baby. These kids nowadays don't have that. Exactly. These kids nowadays, man, they get away with murder. They soft as shit. They cry about everything. They feel so entitled to everything. Like they don't have to learn. They don't have to earn anything. That's the sad thing about it. They don't feel like they have to earn their way in this world. Everything should be given to them just because they're alive. Fuck all that. My mom would slap me right in the mouth for disrespecting any elders. If I interrupted her phone call, punch me in the mouth. But I respect all elders. Die all pedophiles. I don't care. I agree with you, Beast. And that's a fact. Listen, like I said, man, it didn't kill you. Did it kill you, Beast? No. You a man, you grow, we all been through what we've been through. So it is what it is. We all made mistakes down the line, but your core morals are intact. You're not a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you understand that, and I'm sure that you're passing that down to your kids. You know what I'm saying? As am I. I understand that, there's right ways. Like, everything is within reason. I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying to abuse a kid. That's wrong. But teach them a lesson? Absolutely. They give them a smack on the hand, like this, like the system, like those type of people. Nah, of course. That's what they do. Women give us power, not just because of the birthing. No, I agree with you. Women are a huge part of society. They're a huge part of all of our upbringing. Strong women are a blessing. That's a fact. You know what I mean? It's sad when I see all these women out here that are just doing anything, just, exploiting themselves. And listen, get your money how you live, I guess. And if you want to be on OnlyFans, shaking your ass and playing with your pussy and doing all that shit, hey, do what you do. But don't expect me or anybody that's real to respect you and take you seriously. That's all I say about that. We also have to stop glorifying this gang ish. It's been lost, its values and principles. Yeah, but what you got to understand is a lot that goes back to us saying that you got to raise your kids, because a lot of these kids, believe it or not, they join gangs because they just want to be a part of something, man. They just want to be heard. They just want some camaraderie. They just want some, to feel like that they have brothers alongside them. And like, these kids are growing up, man, and they're misled. You know what I'm saying? And it starts, like, going back to the beginning of the conversation. It starts at home. You have to be in your kids' lives. You have to be a positive influence. You have to. You know what I'm saying? You have to. You have to be in these kids' ears. You have to be annoying and all that. Yo, how many of us grew up where you couldn't even really have your door closed in your house? Like my mom would come and open the door if I had my shit closed. Like, what the fuck are you doing in here? You know what I'm saying? Like now these kids like and people, oh no, I don't want to invade their privacy, so I don't check their phone. I'm checking phones. I want to know who you're talking to. I want to know what you're talking about. I don't give a fuck how you feel. I'm paying for that phone bill. Get the fuck out of it. Give me that phone. But these parents aren't doing that. Like I said, don't let the streets raise your kids. Don't let the TV raise your kids. Don't let your kids' friends raise your kids. Be that person. You have to. My opinion on people who are pedophiles and violent sex offenders is their private parts should be removed. Absolutely. Why not? Absolutely. When she give the cake, no birthday. Ask niggas that don't are straight bitch niggas. This life is what made me a man. I needed prison to understand my worth. I know it's sad, but I need the structure and the discipline to grow into a real man. I'm not knocking you, Beast. You know why? Because you survived it. You know what I mean? You're still a young man, and you're out here trying to make the best of your situation. So anybody that knocks you for that, fuck them. Because we all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Nobody. I don't care who the fuck it is. Only God is perfect, yo. That's my belief in it. For real. Eh, like I said, Black Gotti, man, there's people out here trying to do right, man. I think there is, you know what? I've seen a lot of growth within my peers and people that I grew up with. One thing I'll say is, and I'm not speaking for myself. I had both of my parents in my life. They were divorced, but my pops was always around. He was always there for me. But a lot of my dudes that I grew up with weren't. They were raised by their grandmother or a single mother. And now I can't think of one that's not invested in their kid's life. That's not in there trying to make a difference in their kid's life. Whether they're still in the streets or not. They're in their kid's life. They're doing what they got to do for their family. So I think there is a change going along. It's just, we need more. Put it like that. I was 15 and dating a girl that her parents didn't like. No, 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 no. Shay Lacey, listen. I'm not saying, listen. Oh, no, you're talking to Big Bro. Well, that shit does happen too. You know what I'm saying? That shit does happen too. And you know, I don't know the situation of that, but I heard of I was watching. I think I was watching a Dateline or some shit where a kid was 17, his girlfriend was 15 at the time, right? So when he turned 18 and his girlfriend was still 16, and being that her parents didn't like him, they called the police and he wound up getting a case behind it because he was an adult and she wasn't. So I mean, shit like that is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that is fucked up. Yo, salute, Beast. Like I said, salute to you, man. For real. You know what I mean? Like you doing what you gotta do, bro. And like you said, man, sometimes we need that wake up call. No matter what it is, for you it was going to jail, but it made you a better person. So you know what? It worked for you. Blessings. But it's dirty. I mean, people use the cops and all. The women use the cops, as a weapon against us men. Sometimes, you know what I mean. Call them, tell them that you beat them up or did some fuck shit, and it's not even the case. But they use that against us. It happens. It does. You know what I mean. In that case, Shay Lacey, I can understand. You know what I'm saying. But we're talking about more a dude that's 30 years old that's fucking with a 13-year-old girl. I have no sympathy for that man. None. At all. I don't care what happens to him. You know what I'm saying? For real. Look at that. See? Faye's not a cat. Hey, listen, like I said, man, sometimes you need that wake up call, man. You know what I mean? Whatever, I'm sure you wish that you would have just listened to your mom or your father or somebody and not had to go through that. But that didn't reach you. What reached you was that timeout. And, it happens like that, bro. But, as long as you learn from it, as long as you're trying to make, You can't do nothing about yesterday, but you could do a whole lot about today and tomorrow. So as long as you're trying to do good by, you know what I'm saying, here on forward, man, hey, don't let nobody knock you. Straight like that. He said, you got to get pussy, not be pussy. Heard you. Nah, but you know these kids, man, like they just raised different, and it's that society handcuffs us. They handcuffing these parents. You can't do nothing to these fucking kids no more. If you even scream at them in a fucking supermarket because they acting crazy, somebody want to get in your business and tell you to fucking how to raise your fucking kid. It's crazy. Society is bananas. I'm not looking at kid on kid stuff. I'm talking about real pedophiles. Not exactly, but that's what I was saying. I'm not talking about like you know the situation I laid out is unfortunate because the parents use that to and now they ruin that kid's life. God knows what he went through in jail. If he went to jail, I don't know. And God knows what and now he'll have to register and be known as a sex offender for the rest of his life for something that, you know, wasn't that. But yeah, if you're a dude that nah, no doubt, phase not. Hey yo, if you're a dude that you're 20 you're 29 and you're still hanging around the high school trying to pick up a 15-year-old, you're a piece of shit, and I don't have no sympathy for you. You're a pedophile, straight like that. Drugs and gangs, yeah, drugs and gangs. It's a big part of everything, man. It is, you know. But like I said, with the poverty shit, man. Listen, and I'm speaking from personal experience. Like if and I don't want to listen. I think that poverty is a big part of all crime. I think a lot of people, now there's some sick people that commit crimes just because they want to. There's people like that out there, but I think the majority of crimes, robberies, and especially people that sell drugs, that comes from people not really having, you know, enough money and you know trying to better their situation. You know, I think that's how that comes about a lot. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Jazzo lining something up right now, man. He working on another project. He always working, so he's in the mix of trying to put something together to bring to the people. So I'm just out here, you know, trying to hold it down while he out. Yeah, I think yeah, it's not in all cases. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you can't say everything is, you know what I mean? But I would respect that more if they was out here robbing. But you know, in the same token, you can't say everybody just does what they do because they're poor or whatever. I'm not, you know, I know that. You know, like I said, some people just like being criminals. Some people like doing crazy shit. You feel me? But I think that a lot of people, if you address the poverty problem and these kids, because look, man, you know, it's a shame when a young man doesn't have a father in his life. His mother's dirt poor and she doesn't have anything to fucking feed him. And he has to go out at 12 years old and make grown man decisions. That's what I'm saying. It's like, let a 12-year-old be a 12-year-old. A 12-year-old shouldn't have to worry about how mommy's going to pay the rent or how what we're going to eat tonight. And in a lot of cases, that's what's happening, yo. Like these kids have to make these tough, grown decisions when they're young. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. How can they address poverty? Poverty they did for the last year. Nah, that's not enough. That's not enough. And I'm talking about what what would address poverty is first of all raising pay, minimum wage, raising like making shit fair. And in New York City, let's be for real. New York City is ridiculously overpriced to live in. I mean, you're living in the hood and you're dealing what you paying for to live in the South Bronx, Brownsville, motherfucking Harlem, some of the worst neighborhoods in the fucking in the United States. You can have a fucking house down south for it. You know what I mean? You could be paying and living in a fucking house with backyards and all that. So New York City has to fix that too, and other cities too. You feel me? Like this shit is crazy. So for New York City to say, well, we're gonna give you $15 an hour. What the fuck is $15 an hour gonna do? When all right, yeah, now you're gonna make, now instead of them making 300, they're gonna make 600, 700, whatever. And at the end of the day, they're still gonna have only enough to pay their bills, pay their light, pay their rent, pay for transportation, put a little bit of food on the table, but nothing extra. That's not living. That's surviving. That's not what. Come on, people want to live. The value of a dollar going down, bro. The cost of everything goes up. Yeah. But sometimes it's hard when you have the government putting shit in your neighborhood. Absolutely. Absolutely. Not you a lot. Talk to the people, man. $15 ain't shit when you got a 2-bedroom apartment smack dab in the middle of the hood that you're paying $1,500 a month for. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. How much should minimum wage be, and how it should go by it should go. Listen, like I said, so a city. I'm speaking for New York City. So New York City is very overpriced, right? So $15 an hour doesn't work in New York City. Now that might work in South Carolina or Virginia or some other parts of the country because their cost of living is down. So that will work for them. Now for New York, honestly, I think if you're not talking $20, 20 something dollars an hour, you're not really making a dent in the poverty. You're not. And I don't agree with that, Black Gotti. People do not all people want handouts. You know what I'm saying? Not all people do want handouts. There's a lot of hardworking people out there that go to work in and out every day, and they've been working 15, 20 years and can't take a vacation, can't buy a car. You know what I'm saying? Can't afford to move out of the projects. That's wrong. Niggas trying to keep up with the Joneses. That's a problem too. Now if you're doing that, you're an idiot, and I don't feel bad for you. I'm talking about the people that are spending their money responsibly. They don't go out and try to buy a Balenciaga sneakers and Versace fucking whatever. They're just trying to live and they're just getting by. Those are the people that I'm talking about. And it's not fair. You shouldn't have to work your whole life. Like, yo, you can't even afford to die. Like, to put it like that, you can't even afford to die, yo. Talk to him, Omerta. You dead ass right. That's why we hit the strip, no club. and that's what I'm saying. Because people are poor, man. People can't afford to move out the project. Come on, bro. Talk facts. I'm just saying we can't blame nobody for it but ourselves. Man, listen. I'm just saying from my experience growing up, it's hard out here. New York City is very, very hard to live, and try to fucking survive in. And yeah, maybe I was embellishing a little bit, but no. In a lot of cases, these people, like I said, man, I think that if they raised the minimum wage, if they gave fair wages to people, and that people were actually able to live life and not just survive, I think it would be a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what drives a lot of kids to the streets. They want, like, it's not wrong for a person to want better. You know what I'm saying? It's not wrong it's that you're not wrong for wanting good shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so give people a little bit of money so they can get their kids the good fucking, you know what I'm saying? You can live your life. You can take your kid out of town on a vacation every now and again. You can buy a car. You can, you know what I'm saying? It's about pride and changing your ways. Watching Elon Musk move around one of the richest people in the world. The average cost of his shirts is $10. Hey, if you know, he's smart. Nah, 3,000 on jeans. Like I said, that's an idiot. I'm not talking about him. I'm not talking about the dude. I'm not talking about the dude that's worried about what's in the the latest Yeezys and shit. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, the people that are hardworking people that deserve to be able to provide a better life for their kids. And they can't do it because they're not making enough money. You know what I'm saying? They're not making enough money, man. But main thing is niggas want to look better than they live, and the reason the perception. Yeah, I agree with you. Now, of course, we all know those people that they out there with a $3,000, $4,000 outfit, and they asking people to fucking bust them down on a Lucy. We all know that. We all know those people. Those people are idiots. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what's happening out there. It's just knowledge. That's the first problem right there. We taught to depend on a job instead of stocks, business, etc. That goes to the schooling. That goes to schooling. You know why? Because why the fuck do I need to learn about stupid shit that I'm never gonna learn use in my life, like fucking dissect a frog or some stupid shit, when they could be implementing these things into our curriculum, like to teach you how to invest your money, teach you how to fucking, build a business and be. They should do that. They have that in certain schools, not our schools, not our public schools. Private schools, they teach them about that. That's what needs to happen. Niggas got on $30,000 chains with no crib. Yeah, that's a fact. They normalize hypersexuality in our ladies, which they fall for. Shit is insane for real. Yeah. This era is bananas, man. Like I said, they just everybody everybody wants to live beyond their means. Everybody's worried about the wrong shit. Mommy's worried about how many dudes like her picture. Dad is worried about buying the latest fucking whatever. And they're not, and in the midst of all this happening, nobody's taking care of the little one. Nobody's looking out for little so and so and making sure that he's getting raised right. She's getting raised right. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. How many times you been out to a restaurant and you see a family, two kids, mom and dad, whatever the case may be, every motherfucker on their phone. Nobody talking, nobody engaging, nobody trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like try to, try to build how was your day? None of that. None of that. Everybody's so caught up with what's going on outside of their own world. They don't even realize that they fucked up and they poor and they need to be, you need to be worried about you. That's the crazy thing. Big bro, they do that, so we always need them. Of course. And until people wake up to those realities, we're gonna continue to struggle. All I'm
Pardon
saying.
me, y'all. Pardon me, y'all. Pardon me, y'all. Sorry for that delay. I was on the phone just now. Salute, big salute to Tank Cat, man. He called in. He got in tune with me. We got some works coming in the future. We ain't locking on a date yet, but we definitely got some shit coming y'all way, man. Salute to Tank Cat, man. Word.
Absolutely. But nah, man. Nah, it's it's true. At this point, we are our own worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? Because we not, like you said, whoever said it earlier, it starts with the knowledge. We need to start learning, you know, we need to start learning more about investing. We need to start teaching our children and having that built into the fucking curriculum so they grow up and understand. Just because you go to college doesn't mean you're going to be successful. Some of the most successful people in the world didn't go to college, didn't graduate college. Like that's a common misconception that if you don't go to college, you're not going to. That's not the case. You can there's a million ways to skin a cat. You could understand if you understand business and how the world works and how to make money, you're gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? And I think that that's what needs to happen. We need to start bringing it into our households, and also the schools need to start bringing it into their classes. We know about oppression for how many years at this point. We got to know the game and find a solution. But in dire times, we're looking to tip Harris for exactly. That's why I said, don't let TV raise your kids. Don't let Ti raise your kids. Don't let him do it. Don't let him do that. Don't let him do that, man. You should be raising your kids. You know what I'm saying? The hood built off excuses and not actions. Why the hood always looking for a reason to fail? Bad childhood, racist, living in the hood, only having mom. I agree. I agree with you. I agree. Not for real. I really do agree with you. You know what I mean? I do. I agree with you, man. It's sad, you know? But it goes back to whoever asked me that, you know what I mean, earlier. What are you doing to change that perception? You a lie. You know what I'm saying? Like we all got to take accountability. And I'm not just saying, I'm just saying because you asked the question, so I'm just asking you, and I'm going to take accountability. What am I doing? I'm sitting up here talking to y'all, but am I really putting my best foot forward? I don't know. There's probably more that all of us could do. And I think that until we're all willing to make that put that extra effort in, then we're all at fault. I made all the dumb decisions. Fuck college, buy a truck, find a driver, make 1,000 every day in so many ways. That's a fact. The system enables you to be lazy. Fact. Invest in Bitcoin, invest in Tesla. Yeah. They, like I said,
Yo, salute. That Jay Diamond's interviews at 2.3K already.
that shit was fire, bro. That shit was fire. It just depends on circumstances. That really, it does. It does. But like I think that we all have to look within ourselves and be the change that we want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like we just have to. We all have to take the accountability to do a little bit more. I mean that's all I can say, man. If we just gonna sit here and cry about it, then nothing's gonna get done. But if all of us put a little bit of effort into it and try to make the change, I think that we'll start seeing some sort of progress. Invest in God. Yeah, that's a good investment too. Shit. Absolutely. But God helps those who help themselves. Remember that. Nobody should be your enemy. Look yourself in the mirror and stop the blaming. Of course. Of course. Absolutely. Yeah. Don't throw rocks. You living in that glass house. Don't pick up that rock. You gotta be, you know what I'm saying? You gotta hold yourself accountable first before you think about holding other people accountable. Absolutely. We can build our credit and walk in the bank. White, black, yellow, purple, it's no excuses. Absolutely. Yeah, it is. You're right. You're right. But a lot of people don't have this information. You know what I'm saying? That information is power. That's why I'm saying we need to start spreading this information. We need to start teaching our kids this. Within your household, teach your kids. And, maybe your kids will have a conversation with their friend and open their eyes. And maybe one day we can probably get into the schools to start teaching them so, they'll know better. Niggas crying about eating oatmeal every day, nigga. You got people who ain't eating. That's a fact. Man, you look at the other parts of the world, man. People that say they poor, you don't know what poor is, man. Go to Africa, go to South America, go to fucking these countries where these kids is picking shit off of a garbage heap to eat. You know what I'm saying? We're blessed in a lot of ways, man, but still, we still got to keep fighting because there's a lot of shit that we're not privy to that we should be. They just another 20 years old in Minnesota. Because most niggas on YouTube talking about rappers. You know what's sad? And this is a fact. I talk like this, like I said, I have a little thing going on too, whatever. It is what it is. But I have a little, like I said, I have a little thing going on. And the sad thing is when I talk about shit like this, I don't get no fucking views, word to my mother. But as soon as I talk about Fat Joe or somebody to that extent, people listen. That's what the people want to hear. Unfortunately, people don't want to hear this shit. They want just like Jay-Z said, would you try to kick knowledge? Like people don't want a lot of people don't want to hear this show. And it's sad because they need to hear this. I'm not the smartest person in the world. I'm really not. I'm open to being taught. I'm open to listening, but that's just the way it is, man. People don't want to hear this shit. Absolutely. You should be grateful. You should be grateful for everything you got. Because there's people out there really dying of starvation. There's people out there that really don't have access to clean water. They drinking the same shit. You see that nasty ass lion drinking that mud water. That's what they fucking drinking. This shit is crazy. But the people look for the drama. If Jazz came on beefing hard, he would have 500 in the chat. If he came on talking about the stocks, he would have 50. Exactly. Just sad. You have to package it the right way. Yeah, I agree. Listen, I'm new to this. I'm learning as I go, as all of us are through this life. And but that's what I've noticed. I've noticed that for the most part, motherfuckers don't want to hear about this shit. Like, you know what I mean? They want to hear about, who did what to who, the latest beef, all this bullshit. It is what it is. Knowledge has to be spoon fed. Yeah, facts. But pick your crowd. Those 50 hold more value than the bad 50. 500. Facts, though. Aha, what up, though? My guy. The world against you. And those 500 are sheeps. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, those are the people that want to stay in the same. Those are the people that we are just talking about that want to make the excuses. Oh, but I can't do this because of that. Oh, but I never had a chance because of this. And but this shit is man. It's gonna be hard. Anything worth doing is not gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard, yo. You're gonna have to fight. You're gonna have to scratch. You're gonna have to claw. You're gonna have to do what you have to do to get there. But if you're willing to do all that, you probably will get there. Might not happen today. It might take 3-4 years for it to happen, but if you committed to change, you committed to a better life, then there's no stopping you. You're not going to let nobody get in your way. You're going to knock down all the doors. Oh, absolutely. Nobody got nothing good to say about you while you're alive. When you dead, everybody, motherfuckers won't cross the street. Like, I seen some shit on Facebook. It was crazy. It said, my family wouldn't cross the street to give me a plate of food when I was hungry, but these motherfuckers across the country to see me getting buried. Like, let that shit sink in. And that's so true. And motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you when you alive, B. They don't give a fuck about you. Once you die, oh, he was such a good person. Oh, this is crazy. I can't, but out of all the people, I had to be him. But you was cursing that motherfucker out. You ain't want nothing to do with him. It's crazy. Sad, man. Pac said he was against the earth. I don't know. I don't know. He's crazy. Pac was, he was ahead of his time. Ahead of his time. Everyone wants to be the chef, but don't want to be the chief, but don't want to be the Indian. It's a big fact. It's a big fact. People want to, you know what it is? People want to skip the process. Like, when you see a motherfucker on Instagram and you see them lit, and you're like, damn, this thing got a nice car. And then you try to do what they're doing, and it doesn't work for you within the first couple days or month, and you think that you just give up, but you didn't see the process that man went through. You don't understand that he didn't build that overnight. He had to do years and years of hard work to get to that point where you're just seeing the end result of it. You're not seeing the hard work that he put in. People don't love the process. You got to be in love with the process. You got to understand that you got to work for it. You have to. It's not going to fall in your lap. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really have to work for it. That's a fact. Of course. I'm gonna keep listen. I'm gonna keep speaking on it because it needs to be spoken on. You know what I mean? Like, we need to fucking understand. I'm gonna keep talking my shit and trying to speak out what's real and highlighting the bullshit that goes on in this world. But I'm also gonna talk about the other shit too. You know what I'm saying? But I love having informed people and having these type of discussions. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what you learn from. You build from this. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, that's my favorite. That's my favorite when the dude says, these motherfuckers is telling on, these niggas is telling out here. Meanwhile, you look at their Facebook and their Instagram, these dudes is driving around in a fucking Bentley and living in the projects and fucking flashing $10,000 like it's nothing. You told on yourself, bro. You told on yourself, man. Like, that's what I don't get about these people. You don't realize by now that they're watching. Like, how many times do you have to see these rappers and these idiots go down for all these different type of fucking things to realize they're watching? Stop being an idiot. That's a fact. You got to. You know what I'm saying? You should try to learn something new. You should be open-minded to information. People are closed-minded. The hip-hop police is real. They not playing. And that goes for everybody. The police are on. Listen, memo to everybody in the chat. The police are on Instagram. The police are watching Facebook. So if you're on there and you're doing illegal shit and you're putting it on Instagram, you're going to jail. Eventually, you're going to jail. Just please, just realize that once and for all. Why you think all these RICO cases are picked up from? Of course, and they don't have nobody to blame but themselves. Nobody. Idiots. Hey, yo, aha, man. Yes, I did see that. This dude is crazy. But that's what I was just talking about. People are so desperate for attention, man. And they'll do anything to get it. Anything. They really took the no publicity is bad publicity to the next extreme. Like, dude went on stage with a full-on sundress. Wow. Nah, Boogie Down Bronx. They making it. They doing the police job for them. They used to have to sit in vans, hot as a motherfucker, drinking coffee, doing all type of shit for hours and weeks and years to fucking get all this footage. And now they just sit in the office and watch the fucking dude upload it on his own fucking Instagram like a moron. Mookism. Big time. These dudes is crazy, man. These dudes is crazy. I'm telling you. Mookism at his finest. Don't forget the donuts. Can y'all still hear me in the chat? Yeah, man. Stop. Yeah, it just is what it is, man. These dudes ain't gonna get it until I don't know how many people got to go down for RICO and all this other shit before they understand. They're watching, man. You're gonna go to jail. Be like, for real. Violence, crime is done in the darkness, not in the light. Like, you're not supposed to broadcast what you're doing and who you're doing it with. Like, these dudes are different. It's a different time, different generation. If I was in the circle, I would have told him, hey, yeah. Listen, man. These dudes, this dude is desperate for attention, man. And like you said, I mean, I'm not a big Kid Cudi fan, but from what I understand, he has a following. He's on Saturday Night Live. So to be on Saturday Night Live, you have to be some sort of lit. They don't just let anybody up there. You know what I'm saying? So for him to do that was like, what? And then people try to say he made a fashion statement. No, he did some gay shit. That's what he did. Straight like that. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Yeah. Rowdy, you know what? I'm gonna say this. From what I've seen from both of them, they seem to be doing good, and I'm happy to see Rowdy and Bobby free. And I hope that they've learned from this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure everybody's still waiting for Bobby to drop his, music, which I would have thought he would have dropped something by now, but I guess not. He's waiting or whatever. I think he's having a problem with his label. They were saying, I don't know. I don't know all the details, but put yourself around gangs. It's 5 to 10 years. Mando in the feds. Yeah. Nah, they're not playing with gangs at all. If Castro, you know what? Shout out to Casanova. I hope that he lands on his feet. But if they don't convict him of anything, they're gonna convict him of that. You know what I'm saying? That you're part of a gang or whatever, and they could charge you with that apparently. Like that's something that they could do. It's sad. Bobby shit all fucked up. Yeah, yeah. But Bobby got to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? Because him not putting out music, eventually, everybody's gonna be, the effect of him being home is not gonna be enough, and people gonna just stop losing interest in him. You know what I'm saying? What he needs to do is whatever he has to do, put out music, but he has to stay relevant because after a while, man, people just gonna not gonna give a fuck anymore. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's a fact. He's already been gone 5, 6, 7 years, and for you to be out and be stagnant and not be putting out music, eventually, like I said, the effect is gonna wear off, and people are just gonna lose interest, and he's gonna, there's a lot of dudes out here really grinding and putting out good music. So I just hope that he gets his shit together, man. Nah, I wouldn't say that on Mecca. That man was out here living his best life. You feel me? He was really out here trying to live and shit, but through that, he just don't know. People don't know how to separate shit, man. Like, yo, you made it, bro. You ain't got to do all this. You ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to prove how tough you are anymore. Who gives a fuck about that, man? You shouldn't give a fuck about. You 30-something years old and you still out here trying to prove that you outside and you a gangster and all that, bro. At this point, my nigga, just be happy you free. You got money coming in. You living and you going like that should be enough. Cash was around all the wrong people, and that's because he was trying to quote unquote keep it real. But why? It's a million ways to keep it real. You don't have to be in the loop like that, man. You don't have to do that. You made it, bro. You where everybody want to be. You where you wanted to be. You were sitting in that cell thinking and plotting and trying to get to where you were just to throw it all away. It's sad. Nah, but that's enough right there. Black Daddy, he's the face of it. Exactly. Exactly. You're the face of it. You're promoting that you're the face of it. You're promoting it in every video. So of course the feds want to get everybody and shit. You know how happy they were to drag him into that indictment and say, yeah, we could take a big fish down like Casanova. They were ecstatic. Of course they would have been just as happy grabbing all the fucking little dudes, but to put him, because we don't name another person on that indictment besides Dick Wolf. Besides Dick Wolf and Casanova, name another person on that indictment. You can't. Nobody knows these fucking people because they're irrelevant. But Casanova, yeah, he's fucking, he's a big fish. Nah, you're right. Because I felt the same way about it, Black Gotti, that, they don't really have much. But knowing the feds, man, they're going to make something out of nothing. And if they didn't have as much as we think they had, then they ain't giving him no bail. They shutting all his shit down. Like, Cass in a bad spot, man. Whether he want to, they going to make that happen. He going to sit down. Whether he sit down a couple years just fighting the case, they're going to get time out of him. Exactly. The feds are not gonna lose. They're not gonna lose. He's going to jail, and it's sad to say he's. I feel bad for him. I really do. Yo, Black Gotti, that's. I mean,
Pardon me, yeah. I was in the bathroom. I'm dropping a link right now. Dropping a link. Gotta go front. We've been working, my nigga. Shout out to the cafe. Get your sweaters now. Merch is for sale. Don't miss it. Nobody got it. This is exquisite. You already know. Log on. Team Bossly. Woo. Keeping it saucy. You already know, man. Get your merch now, man. Get your merch now. Get it while it's hot. You already know we got it in the spot. Salute. Got it. The best colors, if you ask me, is the gray and white ones, but we do it in all colors. We got a couple people getting it in black. We'll show it to you when it comes. You already know. But yo, I'm about to end this shit though, bro.
All right.
I might come back on in a little while though.
All right, you know, I get the alert, so I'll be back.
You already know, King. Salute.
All right, yo, salute to the chat. Peace.
All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, even if we're not live, if you're interested in purchasing a sweater, you can contact me via Instagram or in the comments. I'm also going to put a link in the description that's going to send you directly to my Cash App, where you can give me the $60, and that's where you place your address, size, and color in the note section. So that way, when I send it out, I'll respond to you via Cash App, same way in the note section, saying sent. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. It's another one. Iced out. Dang. Got all sizes, all colors. Place your order. Just let me know the size and color you prefer.